Welcome back. Episode 3 of the Wise Men Podcast. What is going on tonight? How's everybody doing? Come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let us know where you're checking in from. Let us know where you guys are checking in from. How you doing, Kirk?
What's good, man? What's good? What's good? I'm good,
Oh
man.
shit. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Give me a second, Kirk.
Come on in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button when you come in the live. Good night to everybody, man. Come on in. Come on in. The Wise Man Podcast. Jersey's in the building. Good night to everybody, man. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hit the like button when you come on in, guys. Come on in. Shout out to everybody coming in the live. Shout out to everybody coming in the live.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is healthy. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody is prosperous. Come on in, hit that like button. I see Detroit in the building. Got a lot of D-Town subscribers. You know, Detroit is like our sister city. Shout out to everybody from Detroit. Come on in, come on in. Shout out to Interstate Screw, another Detroit. Shout out to everybody up there in Detroit. Damn, Spoken, Detroit. Man, everybody from Detroit. A lot of Detroit people. William Sweet, we got Jacksonville, Florida in the building. Miami, Florida. What up? What up? What up? Texas in the building. Jersey, Alabama. And shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to Zup Chuck. What up? What up? What up? Houston in the building. Tony, another Detroit. 313. Barbara Lee, what up? ATL in the building.
313,
Axel
man.
in the
What is
building.
313, man? What is 313, 415? What is all these area codes, man? What does that mean?
313 is Detroit. 313 is Detroit. It's a lot of people from Detroit, man, that watch the channel, man. No,
So
Detroit is
you're
like
what?
our cousin city.
773? You're
773.
773?
773, yeah. 773-312. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, Detroit. Shout out to Detroit, Tallahassee. I see Axel in the
yeah.
building trolling as always. I see Raleigh, North Carolina. What up? What up? What up? Talk with Walk, Tallahassee. What up? What up?
Raleigh.
What up? What up? Cleveland in the building. What up? What up? What up?
Mark volume up a little bit. A little bit.
You said my volume up.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Tweak the volume up a little bit. You want it to go louder? I got it at 100%. Whose volume you want me to turn up? Mine's or Kirk's? Turn Kirk's up?
Mine is up. Mine is.
Maybe I wasn't talking into the mic. I had turned away from the mic. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good,
yeah, what's good? What's good, everybody? Come on in, hit that like button. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is healthy. You know,
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
We coming up on winter. It's fall. It's about to start getting cold. They talking about that C word. That C word might come back and might be running rampant. So I never stop taking my face mask off. I keep my face mask on me at all times. I keep my face mask on me like I keep everything else on me at all times, man. I ain't got time to be out here playing around with the C word, man. What's going on though, Kirk?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm here, man. You know?
I hear you.
Spending home with the wife today and the kids. My wife told me, man, she said, look, I got an hour and a half to get off the live.
Oh, that's what she told you? Okay.
That's what she said.
Well.
She wanna go watch some movie, man.
Oh man.
She said no 3 hour for Mark the Mentor.
No, we're not gonna do 3 hours, man. I'm tired, man. We're gonna try to keep it about 2 hours tonight. So come on in, hit that like button, let us know where you're checking in from. Let's get into it, man. Let's just get started, man. Let's get started. What do we got on topics tonight? What do we got on the topic tonight? We got Kirk's want to hold me accountable for something. Usually I'm the one holding people accountable. I guess it's my time tonight. I got something that I gotta Y'all, the FBA gonna really enjoy tonight's show. The FBA gonna really enjoy tonight's show, guys. Listen,
Shout out to the FBA.
hey man, I had to stand on business. I had to stand
Found-
on business. So the
Foundation
FBA,
Black American.
FBA gonna really enjoy tonight's show, and then we're gonna talk about this mindset, man. It's a lot of stuff going on in the box truck community, the trucking community, all these communities, man. I think the new thing is for
Mhm.
all the scammers and the gurus has been getting called out. They've been getting drugged, man. And every
Mm-mm-mm.
single industry have been getting drugged, man. It's real quiet, man. It's really quiet.
Drug or drill? They be getting drilled
Drug,
out.
like man, they drug, not drug like
Uh-huh.
drugs that you take, but like drug, like you grab somebody and drag them, they
Gotcha.
dragging them across the internet, man. I think
Oh.
we in that mode now where it's just like everything is just not looking good
Mm-hmm.
for people, and people are looking back on their journey and
Mm-hmm.
whatever lane they in, whether it's real estate, whether it's trucking, whether it's box trucking, and people are just fighting back now. I mean, when people ain't got no money, they start to replay uh they start
Right.
to replay everything, and then it all starts
Videos.
back with the mentorship or the coaching or whatever they bought, the courses,
Right.
and it's ugly out there in these streets right now for like gurus. It's ugly out there. Like some of the stuff I'm just like Instagram is like better than watching Love and Hip Hop or something right about now, man. It's just
Yep.
ugly out in them streets, man. So man, I'm
Uh-huh.
so glad I wasn't on YouTube in 2020, 2021. I'm
A lot
glad
of
I never did a
conferences getting
mentorship.
canceled, man. A lot of
Huh?
conferences getting canceled. A lot of conferences getting canceled.
For real? Yeah. Why? What conference? Oh, did they cancel Freight Fest?
No,
Did
no,
they
no. I'm
cancel
just
Freight Fest?
saying, like gurus cancel. Like a lot of their lot of their
Oh, well,
their conferences are getting canceled too.
yeah, that could be a combination of a couple things. It could be it could be the fact that people just don't have the money, the interest isn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Trucking jobs. I saw an ad. The real estate trapper actually put something up a couple of hours ago about how trucking, jobs are in decline. The interest is not there anymore. So those conferences, people ain't spending. I think Freight Fest they want like $700-800. Like ain't nobody finna spend that type of money right now. And the interest, the popularity isn't there anymore. And then it may be on the flip coin. Some of these, gurus and stuff, they add them. So
Mm-hmm.
to pay a guru to come and you got people threatening them on Instagram, it ain't
Mm-hmm.
really a good. It may not be a wise thing to do. So, and you can name them all your top ones. Like they at their necks. Like I've been watching. People been
Mm-hmm.
tagging me, sending me stuff in my DMs
Oh man,
all
I've been
day,
seeing them
man.
all, man.
You name them. You name all your top
You
ones.
name them. Your top 5
They they
YouTubers.
they add them. So man, especially
Oh man.
your homie in ATL, they really on his neck. They on his neck.
The
They on
billboard
your
guy.
man. They own him.
I
They
need to
own
get
him.
my billboard, by the way, man. I need to
So
get
man,
my
hey
billboard.
man, listen. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So it is what it is. But man, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But man, come on, let's get this show rolling. Praying for recovery. What's up? What's the deal? People been sick as a dog. Hope all is well. Shout out to Admiral. Hope you feeling better. Kelvin Burr said the transportation industry is at war. It's a complete war. The war is out there, Mark, a real war. Are you talking about like what we talking about as far as like
I think
the
it's
people
people.
attacking creators, or are you talking about like
Yeah.
you know what type of war
I
are you
think he's
talking
talking
about?
about maybe like the war, like those people. You know what I mean?
Oh, like what we talking about? Well,
Yeah.
you knew that was going to happen eventually. Once things
Hmm.
hit rock bottom, people was going to start retracing their steps.
Hmm.
And they was going to like, where did this all begin? Where did I fail? So, and
Hmm.
that's ultimately what's going on. This one guy that's kind of really standing out, leading the pack in this assault, and he's like, this dude got to be like 6'4", maybe 6'5", like a
Hmm.
linebacker, solid. I don't think nobody really want no issues with Buddy. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like leading everything. He telling people to tag her with who. Like, hey man,
He
it's
said a couple people
listen,
block him.
it's it's ugly out there in them streets, bro. I'm telling you, it pays to just
Mhm.
be honest with people, and if you're gonna sell information, just make sure you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Make
Right.
sure you can lead a person to success, and make sure you can give them everything, the good and the bad. It's people out there still telling people, including Buddy, telling people, man, I really want to show something because something came up today that he posted 3 days ago, and I really want to dissect this for people. But the thing is, what I'm starting to realize is, even when you break things down to
Yep.
people, you're gonna have people that are just still gonna fall victim because they look at certain people as celebrities, right? Instead of
Mhm.
looking at the information and putting the information into context and seeing if it makes sense or not. You see what I'm saying? So even if you break it down, you know what I'm saying, and explain how it doesn't make sense in a very elementary way, people still gonna do what they
They
want to
still gonna
do.
give it
So
pushback. That's why you gotta leave
right.
them.
So I
You leave
just
them, and then
learned
when they
now.
come to you to complain, then you tell them how sucker they were.
I'm not gonna even do that. I'm only gonna attack people that attack me. If you come for me, then I just go on all out war. If a person is not messing with me, then I'm not gonna mess with them.
No, but
And
I'm talking about
I've always operated like that.
no, I'm talking about people that watch you dissect something,
Mm-hmm.
right? In an elementary way,
Well, mm-hmm,
post the information, still go get it, then
mm-hmm.
come back to you,
Hit that
and
like
then
button.
want you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those are the
yeah.
type of people where you gotta call them out.
Call out the people or the
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 people that buy
creators.
that's foolishness. You get what I'm saying?
Well, hey man, I here's the thing. I can only tell them
Somebody
the
said in your live last week, Mark, you
mm-hmm.
know black folks like buy what was the guy said? Something
I
like
can't remember.
something like they like to buy the illusion or anything that
But
is
but
a
that
fantasy.
right. So that goes back to when I was telling E Double the other day, we poor. And like yesterday, he was like, "We ain't poor," and I'm like, "Yeah, we are poor, and we the
Hmm.
biggest spenders, right? We the biggest spenders, but yet and still, we don't got nothing."
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we buy all the wrong stuff. And when I say we, even though I don't put myself
I'm
because
rich though.
I'm
I
I'm
ain't poor.
financially I'm financially smart, but I still put myself in the category because I'm still black. So I have to include myself in that category. But that's why I'm here at the end of
Hmm.
my day, 3 to 4 nights out a week, trying to give people the financial literacy that they need to have coming into this space so that they do the right thing. But when you're up against people that have a bigger voice than you because they have a bigger platform, even though the information that you're giving is is
Hmm.
is 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 better information. It's information that people, if they apply it, they will see success from. If your voice is getting drowned out from someone who's coming from a bigger platform that has misinformation, you're not going to be heard. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and stand next to my cars and all this goofball stuff to get you to buy into my information. I'm not finna
Right.
do it. You dig what I'm saying? If you can't comprehend and take what I'm saying at face value, you know what I'm saying, then it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Go watch the people that's selling you hope, because that's what it is. I'm gonna keep it
Right.
funky with you. I ain't gonna say Buddy, but
Hmm.
Buddy in Atlanta, I watched one of his reels today. He said, I apply my business model off 3 companies. He said, I apply my business model off Airbnb, he said Uber, and he said Turo. He said they own nothing, but they control everything, right? So he
Hmm.
said, I don't want to own nothing. I'm telling people to rent trucks to run Amazon. I don't own nothing, but I control everything. Now, to a person who's viewing that, who's just not bright, they're going to think he's saying some of the smartest stuff in the world. Oh my God. Own, control everything, but own nothing. I don't have no liability, but I control everything. All right. I compare it to Uber, Turo, and Airbnb. So, all right, let's break this down. Airbnb is a platform, Uber is a platform, Turo is a platform, right? They
Hmm.
provide services, right? Uber
Right.
provides a service, ride share, right? Airbnb provides hospitality, right? similar to like a hotel, right? And Turo provides car rental. None of these places own anything. So Turo doesn't own the cars, Airbnb doesn't own the properties, Uber doesn't own the cars, right? So they have a platform and a service which they own none of the assets that make money. They just provide the service and they take a service fee, a booking fee. Okay, he says he built his business based on that. He controls everything but owns nothing. Now here is where it's capped. But see, to a person who's ignorant, who doesn't do the research and take time to put things into context and understand it, he doesn't own it. He doesn't even control it. And here's why. You're running on an Amazon platform, right? At any time, Amazon can shut Relay down and say, we're going full DSP.
Right.
Second,
that's not your platform.
It's not your platform. Just like Uber isn't their platform, Airbnb isn't their platform, and Turo isn't their platform. But here's the difference. Here is the key. He's pushing rental. I control it, but I don't own it. Okay, you don't control Amazon, just like these people don't control those platforms. But here's the thing. If Ryder says, you know what, we don't want to rent to you anymore, bring us our truck back. How do you control it? You don't own it to control it. The difference is, if you get kicked off the Uber platform, it's your car. You can go to Lyft. You control your car. All right? You can do whatever out your car. You can go run small parcel out your car. If you get kicked off of Airbnb, it's still your house. It's still your condo. All right? If you get kicked off of Turo, it's still your car. You could take your car and go put it on Lyft. It's other car rental apps, Get Lyft or whatever, like whatever they're called, right? The point that I'm trying to make is, with those other platforms, the people, the asset that they use to make money going through those platforms, they own them, right? He's pushing the narrative like, I control everything, but I own nothing. You don't even control, you don't own the rental truck. You control nothing. If Amazon tells you to jump, you're going to ask them how high. If Ryder tells you to bring us our truck back, you got to bring it.
Right. So you don't
but you don't control nothing. But the way he's saying this stuff to a person who just doesn't know, who's not intelligent, enough in business, they're going to take it and they're going to run with it, right? And then they're going to think they're finna run this bag up doing Amazon and a rental truck. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not, it's just not feasible. And that's why I'm saying it's hope. 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 It's not even a good business model. To a person who knows business, that shit don't even make sense.
But you have to look at, Mark, that's the type of people that they cater to, that cater to them. The ignorant ones, the ones that are that they can talk to like that. You get what I'm saying? Now somebody will listen to him and they'll just breeze over that, that statement. But then when you look in his comment section of people replying, to them it makes sense. Yeah, bro, that's why I like watching you. Yeah, bro, you 100% right. Yo, man, that's why I rock with you, bro. You 100% on point. Those are the people that they appeal to. So when they talk those type of stuff to you and me, that doesn't make any sense. But to them, it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And that's why these people keep craving to those type of audience and those type of content creators. You get what I'm saying?
But then down the line,
talk to me and you, because here's the thing: you're gonna call them out on certain BS. You understand?
But then down the line, they fail.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? Mark, a failure. Most people who fail, who are following those type of content, don't look down the line. Just like you were telling Buddy last night. Why would I go in my house, take that money out to go invest in a box truck? You see what I'm saying? Because if the box truck fail, now I owe the equity that I borrow from the business to start a failing business. You see what I'm saying? Me and you not gonna go in our house to do that. Like I told him, I'd rather take my money out to buy an next property, not to start a box truck business. But what you don't know, there was people that was doing that in the pandemic.
Yeah, no, you told me some stories about people going into their 401k. You told me some stories. I never ran across people like that was dipping into their kids' college funds and trust funds or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And all
Right.
those people that you told me about, they failed, and it's unfortunate, but they were sold opioid. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody in
Right.
the chat said, opioid. They were sold that
Mm-hmm.
Amazon pack, or
Mm-hmm.
that OTR pack, or that dispatch pack. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And they hit it, and they got a real good high, and then when that high came down, they didn't have nothing. Or you had a situation like Buddy the other day. Was fiending for it. He just went and hit everybody's pack. This pack,
Mm-hmm.
that pack, this pack, that pack. And still, from what I'm hearing, still hitting packs. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You ain't hit so many packs that goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But I just wish that people, took the time, to just educate themselves. And that's the thing. I don't understand why people just don't educate themselves. Maybe it's easy for me to say, you know what I'm saying, because of
Easy for
my
you to
my
say
my
because
but
you're not those people, Mark, are not taking the time, and they don't care about taking the time. You get what I'm saying? And so
mm,
you got to understand that if somebody's gonna invest in something and they go to these platform, just go in their comment section. You can tell the type of people that follow them. You see what I'm saying? And if I'm gonna invest in something, look, when I was take for instance me, when I was buying trucks, the first time I was buying my I knew 6 months ahead that I'm gonna buy a box truck. What did I
mm,
do? I start to do the research. You get what I'm saying? Start sourcing trucks from, figure out which truck was good, which one. I even look at truck that got better warranty. If I bought it new, which manufacturer was giving out
mm,
better warranty. You get what I'm saying? All that
mm,
stuff I was doing. Just like when I was going to get my semi, same thing. Started to do research on which semi is the best semi to get.
mm,
But there's people that just sit down, come in alive, and they drop it. Which box truck is the best box truck to drive? Somebody say Freightliner. Somebody say International. And they look at the screen, and if Ford International pops up, tomorrow they're at the dealer buying an International. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's how the internet is. Nobody
yeah,
wants to take the time to go sit down because four guys in the comment section said, as long as they got a Cummins and Allison transmission set up, it's a good truck. They just run with that and go buy it. You understand what I'm saying? And then somebody might come in alive and said, well, if I buy the International, what insurance company, what warranty company I can go with? Same thing. Somebody drop. That's what goes on in this Facebook group and these Instagram group.
I've never looked at a Facebook group. I just hear nothing but bad. I had a guy DM me, said he runs a Facebook group. He asked me, I think he offered to pay me to join it. I didn't even respond because I've always heard bad things about him. I'm not a, I
It's the
don't look
most
at him,
ghetto
but
trash. It's the most misinformation. When I tell you, like, I mean, you think YouTube bad? Just go check out one of those Facebook truck group, box truck content. Just dispatchers over there. It's crazy, man.
I don't think YouTube is bad. I think people are just ignorant when it comes to information, and seeking uh correct information. They go at what the first thing they hear, or they go with the person who they like the most. I'm not gonna do things to make you like me. I'm gonna give you the truth, whether you like it or not. I
Right.
don't really care. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You know what I'm saying? So either you can accept the truth and want to be successful so you don't have to come back and do the walk of shame, or you can go to who you like, you know what I'm saying? And they may, not have the correct information. They may not have experience. I think it all boils down to experience. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
plethora of different content creators that I've seen since I've came on YouTube, and I've watched them all give misinformation. But it's not for
Mm-hmm.
me to go out. My channel wasn't built on calling people out on their misinformation or exposing them or embarrassing them for their misinformation. That I didn't build my channel on that. I built my channel on giving correct information, and it's
Mm-hmm.
been a exponential growth. It has its spurts and then it slows down. Uh, but I give real information to people who you know who who take the time and do the research and can comprehend well and can put things into context very well. And you know, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. People that know that and they don't buy into hopium, those are the people that ultimately, follow me. The people who like hopium and preaching and inspiration and all that stuff that they not getting any information from, then those
Right.
people go follow other people. But it is what it is. I hope for the best for all these people. That war going to continue to go on. I'm not in that war by the grace, not even by the grace of God, because I ain't out here doing people wrong. But it's a
Right.
war going on and it's ugly over there. Like, I've been looking at
Right.
people been DMing me stuff all day, bro.
All day
All
long.
day. And it's people saying they coming after them all one by one. They started with your
Mm-hmm.
boy today, BTS. They started with him today, and
Who is BTS?
Box Truck Shorty. I say his
Oh,
name. I don't give a damn.
I
You
don't
know what
know.
I'm saying? Because the money's still up for the debate. It's still up. I love to debate him. Oh, I love to debate him, Kirk.
$10,000. $10,000.
Like, he got so much misinformation, bro. Like, I would destroy. Like, and then we got to have a arbitrator or a mediator, right? That
Uh-huh.
knows the industry, that has no bias towards any one particular part. Somebody was going to call it fair, straight down the middle, bro. I would desecrate that man, dog. That man got so much misinformation. It's pathetic, bro.
I
It's
don't think
pathetic.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he gives information. I think he just tell a lot of lies. Because
I think he's.
listen, if he was given information, think about
Mm,
it. If he was given information, at least you could say that you could use the information,
he
but
he
he might
gives
not be
he gives
not the way that.
information. It's just misinformation, just like what I just said about the whole uh control everything and own nothing. And then he used the comparisons, and to a person who just doesn't know anything, it's gonna sound all good and fabulous. But the way I just broke it down to a person, some people would be like, Mark, that does make sense, but it's still gonna be that percentage of people that are just
Mhm.
gonna ignore it, what I'm saying, and they're gonna still ride because he got the Benzes parked out there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
Let me
Five
ask
Star
you a
said
question. Let
said
me
he
ask
would
you a
call
question.
he would call me a little cowboy. Yeah, until I destroy him in the debate. That's why I said a debate. I'm not going to troll the man and go in his comments. I want to, like, a real debate set
Mhm.
up, with a real with a mediator, and they're going to ask questions, and we going to answer the questions, and whoever wins the money. Or we can dissect information, like that information. Or like when he said, a person who rents a box truck, they don't have to move their truck, but a person who owns a box truck, they got to move it every day. Like, what sense does that make, bro? What sense does that make? So if I own a truck, I have to move it, because if you own a truck, you have to move it because it's losing money. See, with a rental truck, I ain't got to move it. You like, what sense does that make? You're paying weekly. So I got trucks that I own that's been paid for over 10 years. I have to move them?
I don't know, man.
Kurt, I got 2 trucks right now that's been sitting for over a year. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They're just sitting.
Mhm.
The insurance gets auto paid every month. I ain't heard it. It ain't bothering me. So how does a person that owns a vehicle have to move it, but a person who's paying a monthly, a weekly rental don't have to move it? It's not adding up. It don't
Or,
add up. So it's a
or,
lot of
or,
misinformation. A hope
right.
that's being sold to a person who's ignorant, who doesn't know business, who doesn't know the trucking business, who doesn't know the costs that are associated with this business. And it
Mhm.
sounds good. And then when you pull the Benzes up next to the Ryder box trucks, and you got the little baby playing in the background, it's catering to a specific audience who doesn't take the time to do the due diligence anyway, because it's a lazy
I think you should
demographic. It's
call
a
this type
lazy
of
it's a
audience.
lazy generation, and they don't
Right.
take the time to do the due diligence. And this is ultimately why they fall uh victim to these I wouldn't even say scams. I would say fall victim to, this hopium crisis that's going on right now.
I just think a lot of these guys knows that a lot of people out here are suckers and they take them for suckers. That's all it boils down to. A lot of them know that a lot of people are here for just it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. That's they feed on those suckers. That's it. The simp, they feed on those type of guys. The weak-minded guys. The guys that is woman control him and tell him what to do. That runs the house. Yeah, see this guy over here in Atlanta? He got a Mercedes next to a rental truck. You get what I'm saying?
But that's targeting a certain demographic, and that
That's what I'm
demographic and
saying.
that generation, they just, they want the quick money, the quick turnaround, and that's ultimately why, they're failing, and this is why this war is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This ain't gonna be the last time we talk about this. This gonna be going on for a minute. This gonna go all the way into the new year. It's gonna get ugly. You
We'll
gonna
get
hear
ugly.
stories, and check this out. You gonna hear some stories too. It's inevitable. You gonna hear a story about somebody getting got up with. It's inevitable. You see what I'm saying? So you can't do people wrong, especially in a major city. You know what I'm saying? And think you're gonna move around and there's people upset. And then when you got people that's leading a pack of people to go at these people, that's rallying these people up, man, it's a recipe for disaster, bro. But enough of that. We could talk about that another day, bro, because this shit ain't that ain't
That ain't
this
my
only
business, man.
no, this only the beginning for that, man. It's only the beginning. And it ain't, like I said, it's not just trucking or box trucking. You see it going on in the real estate side. You see it going on in other industries. You got people in content creation that just create content warring with each other over dumb, well, not even over dumb stuff, but misinformation and scams and stuff. That whole pandemic just brought out a bunch of gurus and any life coaches. Like, how do
Right.
you get a coach to coach you about your life? Like, what? Like, I'm gonna pay somebody to coach my life? Like, I never understood a life coach. You know what?
You
Can
don't
you
need nobody
explain?
to boot you up
Can
in the
you
morning.
explain? Can you explain that to me?
You don't need nobody to boot you up.
What you mean, boot me up?
Boot you up. Like
Boost
give
me
you
up?
energy. Yeah, to go make money.
Give
That's
me
what they do.
energy to go make money? What I told you before? The bank every month. Every month they want their money. All right. These lights, the gas, every bill, Comcast, any bill is enough boost for me. I don't need a person to tell me you got to go get this money. You can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. You him. You a king. I don't need nobody to tell me to do that. You know
I said
why?
that.
Because I don't want to be cold in the wintertime.
Let me ask
You
you a
know why?
question.
Because I don't want to be hot in the summertime. Kirk, I like to turn on my stove and cook food and turn on my oven and bake stuff. You know why? Because I like to pull in this garage and come up to my unit and stand on my balcony and look at that skyline. Or go upstairs to the gym.
Yeah, well,
You know
they
what I'm
pay
saying?
for
So
that.
like I don't, so that's all I need to motivate me. The bank motivates me every month. They motivate me. So
Mhm.
I don't understand a life coach. But what would you gonna ask me?
No, I'm saying that's how some people are. They want to be pumped up by somebody else.
That's a waste of. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a waste of money. I don't get it. To each his own. But man, let's get into it, man. That was a good monologue. All right, what do you want to hold me accountable for, Kirk?
This guy. You say you want to review the Saturday Live, man. Let's go. Let's
No,
start
no,
with
no.
the
You could
Saturday
start. You start with me first. Let's get into it.
Live.
Because
All right,
once I do you, it's just gonna be it's time to go upstairs with your wife.
man. No, man. She watching, man. She watching you
I
tonight, man.
know, I know.
Watching
Well,
you
come on.
tonight, man.
What you got for me, man?
No, man. A lot of people think that sometimes you're too harsh, man. A lot of
Who's
people think that you. Hold on a
okay?
minute, man. A lot of
Let's
people
go.
sometimes think that you're too harsh. You get
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're doing these interviews. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And a lot of times when you bring people out, they think that you put them on the spot. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
we call it the circle.
Right. But see, a lot of people, hear me out. A lot of people who come on your platform, right?
Uh-huh.
They feel like you not only attack them, but they feel like you talk down in them.
Nah, Kurt. That ain't it.
You get what
Keep it
I'm saying?
funky. It's one person. It
You
ain't
see
no
what I'm
lie.
saying?
It's one person. We ain't gonna say who,
Uh-huh.
but that one person and the people that were watching, that one
Uh-huh.
person that felt a certain type of way, we not gonna say who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get put on the spot. He made himself look like that. First of
Yeah,
all, I
but
didn't
you
reach.
let me ask you a
Hold
question.
on.
You
I
think you
didn't
can
reach
do
out.
things a
Hello,
little
check
bit
this
different?
out. Check this out. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
reach out to him to come up. He reached out to me. He actually reached out to you
Mm-hmm.
to get in contact with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I said, okay, he could come up. Now, by that time, it was, I'm not going to say how many episodes because then that's going to put people who, it was already enough episodes to know how the show goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's your story. It ain't my story. So if you say stuff in your story that don't make sense, I'm not supposed to ask you, wait a minute, hold on, that don't make sense. I'm just supposed to go along with it.
I don't think there's I think it's the way you ask the question, and I think your jabbing technique
Mm-hmm.
is like you're kind of like being a thorn in people's side. You get what I'm saying?
Why come up here then?
No, but I'm saying you can handle the situation a little bit better instead of you
No,
trying to jab in
I handled it great. Listen, when you
in
come
your
up and you
mind you might handle it great, but into a
check this
person's mind they feel
check
like
this
you
out.
were
But see,
attacking them.
this goes back to what we were talking about last night, accountability. I
Mm-hmm.
can hold these people accountable. If they doing something wrong, I'm gonna hold them accountable. I'm gonna let them know they're doing something wrong. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna let you know what you're doing wrong. I'm not gonna, it's just like if I see a kid finna touch a hot stove and his parent ain't right there, I'm gonna say, hey, don't touch that stove. It's hot.
Yeah,
You
but
see
it's
what I'm
how you
saying?
say it.
No, hey man, listen. Yeah, it might be a little
You
bit. First of all, let me say this, Kirk. Let me say this. First of all, it's a show. It's got to be some type of entertaining aesthetic for the show. Okay, so sometimes if I see a person finna say something, I can already read it. I can just prepare. Okay, let me do a light little right there to get a few laughs in the audience. It's got to be some type of entertainment. Listen, Kirk. Don't do no crazy stuff. Think about
uh-huh,
what you doing and think about what you finna say before you say it.
uh-huh,
I hope everybody was taught that growing up. See, this is
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying. Like, I don't have this middle American mentality, Kirk. Like,
mm-hmm.
listen, I was raised a certain type of way. I was raised to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. I just don't
Yeah,
be
but
running off at
everybody's
the
not
mouth.
like you
That
though.
that's not my
Everybody's not
problem,
like
Kirk.
you.
That's not my problem. See, here's the thing. I'm not going to say stuff that's going to have me
Uh-huh.
looking crazy. I'm not
You
gonna
might not
do
say it.
things. But
You
Kirk,
might,
Kirk,
but
that's why
you
we got this button. Kirk, let me show you something.
uh-huh.
Goofy as hell. Yo, goof ass. Yo, goof ass.
Man, what happened to my button?
Yo, goof ass. You
Uh,
tweaking. Yo, goof ass.
those buttons exist for a reason. That word exists for a reason. All right. So check this out. You have to think about what you say before you say it. And
Uh-huh.
before you do things, you need to map things out and think about things thoroughly before you do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you come on and you're doing something crazy, all right, and people in the chat is already, my audience is a different audience. I say it all the time. I
Mm-hmm.
see other people's live streams. I see misinformation and things going on, and the audience is just silent. I got a bunch of gangsters over here, man. It's gangsters in my chat, bro. Like, they gonna get at you, man. This is
Right.
the community that I built. It's a bunch
Right.
of real ninjas over here.
Yeah, but people might
So
feel
so
people
check this
feel a
out.
certain type of way.
Hold on, Kurt. It ain't about that type of way. Buddy came up on here
Mm-hmm.
knowing how the show goes. The show is for you to talk about your life in trucking, your testimonial.
Uh-huh.
All right. But if you say something that's crazy, come on, Kurt. That's where the entertainment aesthetic has to come in at.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like we gotta get you. we have to get you, Kirk.
Yeah, but
So
if
it
you
ain't,
bring,
it ain't
okay, Mark. So if you bring somebody up to give them an interview, you can't
it's
turn it
not
into entertainment.
it's not an interview. How come I can't? It's my show.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. I mean, that's your
Who told you that? Let
Oh
me go look at
man.
this. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's see something. I just want to make sure. Maybe you might be right. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second.
What's that?
Hold on. I just want to see something. You might be right. Let me just double check, because if you're right, I gotta make sure. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. This is my channel, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that me right there?
Yeah.
And that says Mark the Mentor, right?
Right. Now, some
Okay.
people take offense to that
Okay.
because they say you don't even do mentorship and you call yourself Mark the Mentor. So what's up with that?
I do mentor. I just don't charge for it.
Oh,
It's
you
free.
don't. They say people be
It's
knocking
free.
and said that they say that you don't do mentorship.
It's
you
free.
wanna,
Every
you
time
wanna
listen, check
you
this
wanna
out. Every
talk down
time
on
every
people that
time
do
I come on here and I give all this free information, that's mentorship. I'm just doing it for free. There's no fee associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fee associated with it.
Well, that's what some people feel, man.
So I can't name myself. If I wanted to name myself Shit the Mentor, Mark the Shitter, what is it to them? Do I care what people feel about me? No, because at the end of the day, when I write these checks to these mortgage companies and stuff like that, it's my name. It's not nobody else's. Dude, I'm too old to worry about what people think and say, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? But I bet you they come over here and get this free information that has helped them.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that, because they watching. If it was such a big deal, they wouldn't be over here watching. But I'm pretty sure out of my plethora, my catalog, they've gotten some type of information that has benefited them that they didn't have to pay for. So I don't really worry about what people say, Kirk. I'm like, dude, I'm not 20, I'm not 19.
I mean, when you're doing
I'm
an
40
interview,
some years old.
wait,
I don't
when
really.
you're doing an interview, some people
Yeah.
may feel like you make them look stupid. You get what I'm saying? And then, especially when they might say something wrong, being the guest on the show, you're not helping the situation by. It's like you almost make them look more stupid and stupid until.
Here's the thing, Kirk. Here's the thing.
I'm
not gonna dumb down myself because I'm educated. I'm not gonna do it, Kirk. You gotta step up, bro. You don't go backwards in life. I'm not gonna dumb myself.
Not everybody is
No,
like you, though.
too
Not
bad.
everybody is like
Step it up. Step it up.
Yeah, but not everybody.
Educate yourself. Too bad. I'm not gonna go in reverse. I don't go in reverse, Kirk. If you can't comprehend and you can't put what I'm saying in context, if the words are too big, and we live in an information age where you could go on your phone and look up the word. If I say extrapolate, you could go look at your phone, type in extrapolate, and see what the hell that means. You gotta step it up. Man, let me go home. Let me go back to the crib and tell mom, mom, they talking about I need to just dumb my stuff down, dumb my vocabulary down. She gonna cuss me out and tell me get the hell out of her house.
Yeah, but some people feel like that, man.
Too bad. They need to step it up.
But not everybody gonna step it up like you,
too
man.
Too bad. That's their problem. That's not my problem.
You get what I'm saying?
So if I'm speaking on a certain level and it's making them look a certain type of way because I'm asking a question. I know what you're talking about. I ask a question and they look confused and stuff. Then that means maybe you shouldn't be doing this. If I'm asking you a question that I don't even think is an advanced question, I'm asking you a question that's pertaining to this industry and this space, and you looking with the light bulb on top of your head and you clueless. Why are you up here? Why did you want to come talk to a person who you know is sharp?
Right.
It's not like I created the channel yesterday, bro. Even E-Dub came on the show yesterday and said, man, I know Mark Sharp. He calculated. He knows statistics. E-Dub ain't no dumb person. A lot of the stuff he was talking about, a lot of the books he read, a lot of stuff he's talking about, it wasn't the fact that what he was saying was wrong. It just doesn't equate to us as our community less than the 1%. He's talking about stuff that we can't do.
But
You see what I'm
Mark,
saying?
as an
But
interviewer,
but
as
the
an
point I'm
interviewer,
trying that
as an interviewer,
that's not an interview, Kirk. It's not an interview.
but you're taking you're talking to them. So some people
Mm-mm.
felt like if you're talking to
No,
them,
Kirk, it's
they
one person, bro. It's one person. We know the
okay.
person. It's not them.
I'm
It's
saying,
one
but
person.
no,
and
but I'm saying if you
and it's
talk
not
to a
really
person,
him. It's his family that feels a certain type of way.
if you're talking to a
And
person, if
mhm,
you're talking to a person and they're not on the level that you're talking, right?
mhm.
And then you start to talk certain things with them, and then you push the way you feel about certain situation, you know, it's like
No,
not. Some people
it's
can feel a certain type of way and feel like you're not
it's
giving out
not a
courtesy.
feel, Kirk. If a person you ask a person what's their cost per mile and they say I gotta look it up, that's not a
Mm-hmm.
feel for me. It's not my cost per mile. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
feel. You should know it. Your cost per mile,
Mm-hmm.
you should wear it like you wear your belt.
Right.
Like the guy that was on your channel, he talking about, man, it's in the office. It's in the office. The fuck? How's your cost per mile in the office, bro? And see, I'm gonna get on you, but we're gonna wait for that. I'm gonna let you finish coming for me. Let me get you up out the way. Let me dust you off real quick, and then we'll get into that. Kirk, I'm undefeated. I'm
Oh
undefeated.
man,
You telling me to dumb my stuff down?
I'm not
The hell I'm
telling
gonna
you
dumb
anything.
myself down for? You
I'm
gotta
not.
step it up.
I'm not telling you to do anything.
All right,
I'm
but
telling
what you
you.
want to
I'm
do?
telling
Hey,
you.
Kirk.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm not telling you
Yeah.
to do anything. You
Oh,
get what
okay.
I'm saying?
Uh,
I'm not telling you to do anything.
hey,
I'm
Kirk, I
just
bet you.
saying that. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying that when you do, if you're gonna talk to people, right?
To one person,
Some
go ahead.
people,
I'm listening.
some people might
Some
felt a certain
one
way.
person felt a certain way,
Hmm.
and he
So
didn't feel like it.
you need to work on that.
I ain't working on nothing. I ain't working on a goddamn thing. Because his family felt some type of way. Well, then they need to educate him in this business. Because what I was doing was educating. I didn't. It may have seemed like I was drilling them, but he needed that much. I had to put that much in him.
Uh-huh.
Some people you just can tap. They got it, but they just need that. You just gotta. They lean it. You just gotta beep, push them. Some
Uh-huh.
people you might have to do a shove. Some people you might have to push up with two hands. Some people you might have to grab them, swing them back, and toss them over that mug. He was one of the people I had to grab him, come like this, and swing them out.
Uh-huh.
So it may have seemed like I was being tough on him, but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I was almost finna say something, then I would have gave it away. I
Mm-hmm.
think that individual, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he needs tough love. I think he needs a person to really, get down on him, and that's what he needs because he thinks he's here and he's really here. And when I say here, I'm talking about his mindset. He thinks he's here, and you ain't there. He's down here. He don't have a clue.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have a clue. So at the end of the day, no, I'm not going to.
That's your opinion, though. In that's just your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. It's my channel.
See what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I do.
some people just think that you should tone it down, man.
There's one person that thinks I did it, but hey,
Somebody
sorry.
said they're gonna roast me tonight.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
it is
man.
what it is.
Yeah, man. Another thing,
yeah.
man. Another thing I want to talk to you about, right?
Yeah.
If we're gonna have a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
right? I want to say this not only to, I know me and you have this dialogue all the time,
Yeah.
right? But just like you say, it's your show, your opinion, right? I felt like when I'm saying what I'm saying, even though it's my show, I feel like it's like my opinion. I gotta muffle my opinion, or just like you said, I gotta double down on my opinion to appease people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just said a while ago, it's your show, your opinion. So why is it that when I say what I want to say, it's a problem?
So here's the thing, Kurt. Let's keep it. I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Here's the
The
thing.
difference between me, I'm gonna keep you asked me the question. You want me to answer it? Or you
All
done?
right, so
Go
tell
ahead.
me the difference. Tell me
Kurt,
the
the
difference.
difference is I'm black. I'm American. You Jamaican. And it sounds crazy. Hold on, let me finish and let me keep it funky with you. I'm gonna keep it funky with you, Kirk, just like I did Saturday. I'm gonna get on you, and you may not like it. You may not, but here's the thing, Kirk. At the end of the day, I can hold my people accountable. If I go to Jamaica and I see something out of the order, my mouth is gonna be zipped because it ain't my business. It ain't my business. I didn't grow up there. It's not my right to hold people accountable or say things. It's just like if you was my homie, right? You my homie. We grow up. We don't grow up together, but we homies. You live out in the suburbs. I'm in the projects, which I was born in the projects. So let's say I'm in the projects. I'm living in the projects, and you live in the suburbs. And you say, man, I want to come hang with you and your homies at your spot in the projects, and I let you come down and hang with me in the projects, right? Now you hanging with me and my homies in the projects. You can't talk about our pissy elevators and our pissy hallways. That's not for you to do. We can talk about our pissy elevators. We can talk about our pissy hallways, but you can't. You can't do it. It's not for you to do because you asked to come hang down here so you can get credibility and go back to the suburbs and say, man, I was hanging with Mark in the projects so all the suburban kids can think you tough.
Right.
But you can't talk about our pissy hallways because you didn't grow up in this environment. You ain't got to deal with these pissy hallways. It's not for you to say. Because if you open your mouth and you talk about our pissy hallways, we going to get down on you. You so didn't grow up. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm making a point.
All right.
I'm making a point. If I hold somebody accountable, whether they like it or not, notice I don't get the pushback that you get. I got one person, and they didn't even come to me and tell me. They went to you because they knew if they would have came to me, what I just told you, I would have told them, and they know it. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the reason why I don't get pushback and why people respect me for holding them accountable, and you see it, man, put me in a circle, Mark, hit the tweaking button. I'm tweaking. You see it. Why? Because they respect me because they know I come from where they come from.
All right.
So now, hold on.
Because I'm going to get on you with your statement you just made.
You can't get on me, Kirk, because I come from where they come from.
What you just said a while ago is bullshit. It's totally bullshit. It's
bullshit,
100% bullshit. Because what you're basically saying, if I come to this country, my opinion should be stayed within myself. Hold on a minute. That's what you just said.
Go ahead.
If I come to America as a Jamaican and I land in this country and I do what I'm supposed to do and I be who I'm supposed to be, upstanding citizen, you get what I'm saying? I'm not out here committing crime. And I'm not out here running around selling drugs and doing all that stuff. So what you're telling me that if I come to this country and I see all the bullshit around me, I should just remain silent because it's none of my business.
Shout out to Kevin Birch. My cousins lived in the Henry Horner. We was in the Rockwell Gardens. Shout out to you. So basically, no, Kirk. Here's the thing. Like if I go to Jamaica, check it out. If I go to Jamaica, you said, check it out. If I go to Jamaica, right, and you said next, let me know when you go to Jamaica, you're going to go to Jamaica with me. And you say you're going to take me to Tinley Gardens. Is it Tinley Gardens or Tinley Gardens?
Right.
Timberley Gardens, right?
Timberley, right.
That's the gutter, right? Right, and I see the little kids.
We're talking about living versus visiting.
Hold on.
I live in America. I'm not visiting America.
But here's the thing, Kirk. Here's the thing, and we gonna keep. I guess we're gonna have to keep having this conversation because you're not getting it.
No,
what you gotta understand? No, because you don't get it. Because yesterday he said something. You responded. I just didn't intervene because it wasn't for me to jump into that because I didn't want to. Because I kind of agree with him. And I said yesterday, here's the thing, Kirk. You said when you hold on. You said when you came over here, you didn't benefit from none of what our ancestors. Yes, you did, Kirk. Yes, you did. So you looking at it the wrong way. Yes, you did. Let me tell you what you did. You might have not been on Section 8. You might not been on welfare. But here's how you benefit, Kirk.
Something from black people.
Kirk, check this out. How old are your kids, Kirk? How old are your kids, Kirk? How old are your kids? How old are your kids?
The welfare system.
How old are your kids, Kirk?
My kids are 5 and 7. 5
and 7. So they both go to school, right?
Yep.
Do they go to an integrated school or do they go to a segregated school?
They go to all white.
They go to all white school. So they go to an integrated school. All right. Our ancestors, our forefathers, my grandparents, my mother fought so your kids can be integrated and not segregated. We did that because at the end of the day, Kirk, let me explain something to you. At the end of the day, your skin look like this. At the end of the day, they don't look at you as Jamaican. They look at the skin color. So you do benefit. You do benefit. You do benefit. You do benefit. Kirk, you said you don't benefit in spitting in my grandmother's face and spitting in my mother's face, Kirk. You do benefit. You do benefit from it, Kirk. You do benefit. You do benefit from it, Kirk. You do. You know why? Because your kids would be sitting in a segregated school with full of black people. They wouldn't be sitting in that majority white school, Kirk.
Segregated time though, Mark. We're not.
And that's the point. Why? What you mean, you guys? Hold on, Kirk. No.
You're stuck
Kirk,
in that
you missing. No, I'm not. You missing the point. You saying you're not benefiting. We are benefiting from it. You are benefiting because if they wouldn't have fought for these rights, you would have came over here. You would be drinking out of a water fountain that say black only. When you get on the school bus, when your kids get on the school bus, they would sit there. They would sit all the way in the back. They would sit all the way in the back. They would have to walk past all the other ethnicities and go all the way to the back, Kirk. Stop it.
All right, man.
You tweaking right now.
All right. Let me ask you this then. If that's a problem with you guys, you keep living in that trap whole entire 60s and 40s generation. We in 2023. Every time somebody talk to you guys about black and white issue, the first thing y'all go for is this whole entire history about black people.
Kirk, you indirectly benefit from the struggles of my grandparents, my parents. Kirk,
last night EW said, listen to this. EW said that I benefit because there's welfare system, there's food stamp, there's all. Who created that? That weren't created by black people. That were created by Caucasian people.
I'm not talking about that, Kirk. I'm not talking about benefits. I'm talking about rights. That's what he said.
Okay,
that's what he said. Okay, that's what he said. I'm talking about rights, Kirk. I'm talking about rights. Rights and benefit. Rights and benefits are two different things, Kirk.
I never benefit from anything that
you do.
No, I don't.
You do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
One day you're going to have to admit it, man.
I'm not
you black. You black, Kirk.
You
black, Kirk.
I know I'm black.
I know.
Because I came to this country and worked my ass off. You get what I'm saying? And I sit on a platform. Listen, I come to this country and I worked my ass off. When I came here, I was in my 20s. You get what I'm saying? I've never lied to the system, manipulate the system, just like I was talking about the whole LCAT bullshit that y'all run around and buy LCAT. And he said last night, people buy LCAT with the money because of slavery. It's bullshit. All the mistake that you guys make financially, you always tied it to history. It's not being accountable.
Kirk, I don't make mistakes, Kirk.
I'm not talking about you. I'm
Kirk,
talking about
Kirk, I'm him. Kirk, I'm him, Kirk. Like this one right now, Kirk, you benefit indirectly. You do. I'm not talking about benefits. You keep reverting back to benefits. I'm talking about rights. I'm talking about rights, Kirk. We all benefit from it. I benefit. Kirk, let me explain something.
This is the statement that you make when he made it. Let
me ask you this.
Listen to this.
Let me ask you this.
I come to America.
Kirk, your hard work. You worked hard. Yes. You worked hard. You worked hard.
Give me a minute. This is you guys' argument. When immigrants come to America, you black people fight so we can benefit. Just like the guy said that I get a special social security number so I get to jump the line.
I never heard that though. I never heard that.
Bullshit that y'all feed each other.
Who is y'all? I don't listen to that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to that shit. And sit down and said that I want free food stamp. I want this. I want that.
See, you keep reverting back to benefits, Kirk. I'm talking about rights.
Benefit that you guys talk about. That's the only
Kirk,
benefit.
Kirk, see, this is how you losing right now. Because
I'm
you
not
keep
losing.
saying you guys, you talking to me, and I keep telling you I'm talking about rights and not benefit, but you keep
All right,
saying
so,
you guys reverting back to benefits. I'm not talking about
so
benefits,
what?
Kurt.
So
I'm
what
talking
right
about
I have?
rights.
What right?
Kurt,
What
I
right?
just
Slavery
named
was
some.
275 years. It
Who's
wasn't.
talking about slavery, Kurt? We
Slavery
talking
was
about
over
civil
than
rights.
200.
Kurt, we're talking about civil rights, Kurt.
Civil rights was from when? From when to when?
All right, man. This is gonna take too much energy out
Civil
of me,
rights was
man.
from when to when, though?
Hey, Kurt, man, you
Because you only said
gotta.
people. You said that we benefit. Okay, let's
Hey,
use
Kurt,
the
I'm
benefit.
gonna keep it funky with you. By saying what you saying, you spitting in the face
That's
of
how
my
you
mother.
internalize it.
No,
That's how you
no, no, no.
internalize it.
That is because here's the thing. At the end of the day, and I'm trying to put it in layman's terms for you to understand.
Mhm.
In layman's terms, your skin color is just like mine.
Right?
You
Okay.
looked at as
So my skin color is just
go
like
ahead,
yours.
go ahead.
Why when I say something, y'all get offended? Why does it? You just said that. You
Kurt,
said our
I
skin
don't
color
get
is
offended for nothing. Can't nobody
why-
offend me.
So why, if I'm a Jamaican or
Kurt.
an American, it shouldn't matter? Hold on a minute.
Kurt,
If
you
I'm
can't
a
offend me. I'm an
Hold on a minute.
animal, Kurt. Do you understand that? You
Mark,
can't
hold on
offend
a
me.
minute. Hold on
I'm
a
an
minute.
animal, man.
Hold on a minute. If I'm Jamaican,
Listen, right here, this thing is, listen, it's different in here, boy.
man,
It's for real, it's different in there. You can't. So it ain't y'all. You keep putting it on y'all. And I keep talking about me and you having a conversation. You keep reverting back to benefits, and I keep talking about Kurt. We talking about rights. You keep
Okay,
saying
but
y'all.
Mark,
I said, Kurt,
you said
keep
that
it
I'm
with me.
black. You said
Keep
when
it-
I go
you
to the
are.
school with my kids, they see
Mhm.
me as black. So
Yeah.
why the shit when I say something on the internet, it's all now not me being black. I'm now Jamaican versus American. You see the foolishness that y'all come up with? Y'all
See, you
use
keep
it
saying
for
y'all. Stop putting y'all because you can't direct it to me. Because keep it with me. Keep it with me though. Hold on. Keep it with me. Keep it with me. Focus on me.
So check this
Don't
out.
talk about. Don't
You
put me in
said-
a category with other people.
You said
You
I'm
black.
black, right? You
Yeah.
said I'm black.
In the grand scheme of things, you're black.
You said I'm a black person.
You're
Just now.
perceived as black.
You said
Yes.
I perceive as black, right?
You're gonna be perceived as black.
And you said that when I say stuff towards American people, I can't say it because I came in this country and I don't have the right to say it. You get what I'm saying? And you said that, hold on a minute, Mark.
Go ahead.
You said
Because
that.
you taking it out of context, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Taking it out of content. You said that I'm black, and I'm saying to you,
Okay.
why is it that if I'm black, why
Put the word that I put the adjective before I put black. What did I say? I said you're perceived as black. In the grand scheme of say perceived as black.
Jamaican versus you as
Kurt.
an American, and I can't say things to Americans.
Let me explain something to you. Let me
because I'm a
explain something to you.
Jamaican person. You see
To
the
a racist
foolishness?
to a racist white person, to a
Mark,
racist
Mark,
person. It don't hold on. Check it out. No. Hold on. To a racist person,
Mhm.
before you open your mouth and you speak with your Jamaican dialect, your Jamaican tongue, they're not gonna know you Jamaican. They just gonna look at you and see your black skin. So at the end of the day, you're gonna be perceived as black. At the end of the day, let's say, hold on, let me finish. We cool. Kirk, you my man. You my man. Don't get upset with me.
I'm not upset with you.
So check this out. At the end of the day, if segregation was still going on today, you would be placed in a category, Kirk. You wouldn't be placed in a category as other. You wouldn't be placed in a category as Jamaican. You would be placed in a category as black. Just like the Haitians would, just like the dark-skinned Puerto Ricans, just like anybody else with this color skin. All right? Because guess what? Those signs said whites only, blacks only. They didn't say others. There was another water fountain that said Jamaicans. There wasn't one that said immigrants. It was white and black. All right? So what I'm trying to get you to understand is on the grand scheme of things, you would be perceived as black. So if desegregation had never taken place, if my mother wouldn't have gotten hosed down. I take this seriously, Kirk. Hosed down, fighting for civil rights. Right? A lot of the things that we're allowed to do, and keyword allowed, that we're allowed to do, we wouldn't have been able to do if they wouldn't have stood on the front line, got ate up by dogs, got hosed down, and all the other egregious things that went on in the 50s, in the 40s, in the early 60s. For us to be allowed, keyword allowed, to drink from whatever water fountain we want, to sit wherever we want, to go wherever we want, to do whatever we want. You literally had schools, Kirk, where they had ropes dividing at the
Mark,
school
you telling me
dances the
about
black
stuff
kids
that
from
I
the white.
know. You telling
Man,
me
Kirk.
stuff I
Okay,
know. I
so
know
here's
all
the
of
thing,
that
Kirk.
stuff.
So hold on, let me
All of
break
that
it
stuff
down.
you're
Let me
telling me.
finish. But let me break it down. So, Kirk,
Mm-hmm.
if none of that would have never happened, and desegregation would have never happened, and you would have still lived the same life, came over here in 02 or 03 in a segregated country,
Mm-hmm.
you still could build your business up, but the country is segregated. You would have fell into that same category as me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
because our people fought for these civil rights, you came over to this country, and even though your people and your ancestors didn't fight, you came over here, you get to benefit from the civil rights that my parents, my grandparents, and every other person that's
So you're
black
saying that Jamaica never
people
go through
fought.
slavery? Of course we go through
Kirk,
slavery.
Kirk. I'm talking about in this country. This
Okay.
country. This
Right.
country. What happened in your country is your country. And I'm pretty sure y'all went through things. But
Mhm.
you're not in your country. You're in this country. Right? So you're benefiting from things that our people fought for. And there's nothing wrong with that, Kirk. You did. You indirectly benefit from what we fought for civil rights, Kirk. You do.
Okay. Okay.
You the
okay.
right to vote and everything else.
Let me ask you a question. If you guys go back to the whole black skin, hear me out. Because I wanna get a clear answer in this one. Because you said that I'm Jamaican, even though I identify as black. You get what I'm saying? And this is why I try to tell you guys all the time. This is where the back and forth always gonna be, right? You guys like to flip stuff back and forth and use it for your convenience. And let me tell you this, you guys will never get it. It's clear that a lot of people here will never get it. You get what I'm saying? You said I'm black. Let me ask you a question. Who built this country? Was it black American or immigrants?
Black
Who
Americans.
built this country? Who?
At that time, Africans.
Okay.
That was brought over here from Africa.
So the Africans built it.
Because this country, from my research and understanding, it was
built by Africans.
the infrastructure of the country was built by slaves.
Okay, and y'all can't stand the Africans. Y'all don't get along, right?
No, the Africans can't stand us.
You see how you play the victim right there? It's always
I'm not playing the
somebody
victim.
getting on you.
Kirk, I can't give a damn if they
understand?
like Kirk. Let me. I don't wear fake Louis. Check this out. Check this out, Kirk. I'm finna get on your ass. Check this out, Kirk. I can give a damn. Kirk, let me explain something to you. I can give a damn if they like me now. I don't wear fake Gucci. I don't wear fake Louis Vuitton. The shit that they sell, I don't buy it. I don't shop off the floor. They got their blankets with the fake Gucci belts and the fake Louis Vuitton. I don't wear that shit. I don't need to spend money with them. I don't shop with them. They ain't gotta like me. We ain't gotta never do business. I walk into Gucci. I don't shop off a blanket for Gucci belts or at the swap meet. I ain't gotta like me. Kirk, I'm telling you. I don't give a damn.
This country was built by Irish, Germans, Italians, and Black Greek, and the Jews.
But it is what it is.
48% of Americans are not doing the right thing, and 51% of the Americans are Black Americans are doing the right thing, then you need to talk to the 41%.
Hey, Kirk, let me explain something to you.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't need to talk to nobody.
No, here's the thing, here's the thing.
I don't need to talk to nobody, man.
Here's this thing. Black American have a perception about immigrants. Just like a lot of them will tell you in the comment section, Jamaica ain't shit. Jamaica ain't got TV. Jamaica run down. Jamaica this. Well, check this out. I drive through horrible. I was in Memphis the other day. That looked worse than Jamaica. I was in St. Louis. I was in.
Yeah.
I live close to. I can drive not to an hour and a half away down to Philly, in some of the worst neighborhood. But see, that's the thing about Black America. Y'all like to highlight other people's issues and then don't want to be held accountable for
what
yours.
this got to? All right, but what this got to do with Buddy box truck business? I held him accountable. He didn't like it. Okay.
No, because when I voice my opinion about how I feel about certain things, y'all want to shut me down and said, I can't say it, I can do. And you just said, it's your platform, you can say it and you can do it. But when I say something, whether it's on your platform or my platform, you got people in the comment section. Yo, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Listen, I got a constitution. I said this already. I got the right to my opinion.
Yeah, you can say what you want.
I got the right. Hold on. I got the right to my opinion. Yeah. I got the right to free speech.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I got right to my religion. Let me ask that question. When the leaders come to the UN, all the world leaders come to the UN, and they want to voice their opinion about America, was those people who don't even speak the English language, don't they get to say what they want to say to the world leaders of other countries?
You can say what you want to say, but I think the disconnect that you're having right now, and the reason you asked me a question.
Oh, the disconnect is a lot of American people full of shit. That's what it is. Okay, and they're always full of shit. That's the disconnect.
See, that's where you get the backlash from.
I don't care. And I'm always going to say that. I'm always going to say that. A lot of Black Americans who fit the category of what we're talking about is full of shit.
Kirk, this is where you get the backlash because you generalize and you put in a specific group of people in a box.
Because there's a certain set of people that full of shit that don't want to hear the truth.
But here's the issue, Kirk. You ask why when I say certain things I don't get pushback, and when you say it you get pushback. And it sucks. Trust me, Kirk, it sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. It sucks.
But
let me explain to you why it is.
Around here with 3 kids and not paying cable bills and have to be going through the court system back.
What does that have to do with anything? See, that's what I'm saying. You talk, me and you having a conversation, but what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with the conversation that we're having?
We educate people. When I come on the platform and I educate people and I talk to people and I said, do this, do that. What does people do? What does people do? When you tell people, don't buy this, don't do this, don't do that, what did they do? They do what they want to do.
And what do I say? I say, I'm going to give you the game for free, right? I'm going to give you the game for free.
Yeah, all right.
And you know why? Because 99% of you ain't going to do it anyway. I say it all the time. So here's the thing. The 1% that do it, that go out and take the information.
Because they ain't worrying about they don't. You think
I don't think anybody's about.
You think immigrants come to this country worried about Black Americans and all these other immigrants? I don't give a shit.
Okay, I don't give a nothing either.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
That's why.
What does that got to do with the? But here's where you taking it to somewhere, Kirk. You asked me.
I'm taking it where it's supposed to go.
And I'm trying to figure out.
You go into the Black neighborhood. Who have most of the stores in there? It's immigrants.
But us. Everybody else but us.
Who's selling you the liquor?
But what's the point?
Who's giving you the 25% interest rate?
But what's the point? All right, so you brought it up. So what's your point?
The point that I'm trying to make is that everybody likes to talk about immigrant, but nobody wants to be
Who talks about immigrants, Kirk? Who talks about immigrants, Kirk?
Man, all right,
everybody trying to figure out how to make money in their box truck. Who talk about immigrants? I ain't thinking about no immigrant. Man. Hey, Biden said he finna give 400,000 immigrants a work permit. I'm trying to figure out what business I can start where I can go snatch up a fuel and put them to work. I'm trying to get. Listen, let me explain something to you, Kirk. You think I care about? Listen, Biden said he finna give 400,000. We got a bunch of immigrants. I live right down the street from a police station. It's about 200 of them out there sleeping right now in front of the police station. Every police station in Chicago got immigrants. Check this out.
Hey,
check this out. But Kirk, let me explain.
You
I'm
are
upset. I'm upset with the mayor because he ain't got no backbone. He ain't cut like that. He ain't got no backbone. You want to know what I would do if I was the mayor of Chicago? As soon as the Texas governor puts him on a bus and sends him up here, I'll have 4 to 6 buses waiting at the Shed Aquarium where they drop him off at, and I'll put him right back on that bus and I'll send him right back to Texas. That's not our problem. We already got enough homelessness. We don't need to be. My taxes is going up, Kirk, because of this shit. You see what I'm saying? But check this out, though. I know how to leverage it, though. You want to give them, you want to give 400,000 immigrants a work permit? Let me go start me something. Let me go start me a snow shoveling business. Let me go start me a landscaping business. Let me go start me something. I'm going to pay them what I need to pay them, the very minimum. I'm going to maximize, because here's the thing. My taxes are going up because of that, because this goofball got to find money somewhere, and he's going to find it in our taxes. So now I have to leverage it by starting a business and employing them so that I can bring in more revenue. That's how you do that, Kirk. I don't complain about it. I find solutions.
All right, man. We ain't going to win the American and Jamaican.
You want to do this, Kirk? We can do this. You want to put the 10 grand up? We can put the 10 grand up, me and you. We can put the 10 grand up. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
Send me your wire number. No, you send me yours. I'm going to send you mine. I'm going to send you mine. Because you're going to be wiring me that 10,000. Wow.
All right, man.
You all right?
I'm all right. Somebody in the comment section asks, why am I in America? I'm in America because I come here to do what I'm supposed to do.
But, Kirk, let's get back to this box truck. What that got to do with the dude and his box truck? He felt a certain type of way, bro.
I felt a certain type of way when you said a while ago that it's your channel, your content. You can pretty much do whatever you want. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Referring to that guy.
Listen.
So let me ask you this.
I come on a public platform. This is me.
It's not about you. You're referring to the guy.
No.
And how I had.
I'm talking about me. There's 99 people watching right now.
I didn't say nothing about you on my platform. That was references to guy. I didn't say nothing about you.
No,
you come on my platform all the time.
But I'm saying something. I'm saying that I am on a platform, which is a public platform.
Yeah.
I have the right to my views, my opinion.
I let you say what you say all the time. I don't censor you.
I'm talking about your audience. Hear me out.
They just like you got a voice, they got a voice too.
That's cool.
So here's the thing. If you're saying so Kurt, what you're saying is very controversial, and you know it's controversial. So if you're saying something controversial, you have to understand you're going to get backlash when you speak on controversial topics.
I'm not talking about the people in the argument. I'm talking about in general. In general.
Go ahead, Kurt. I'm gonna let you talk.
I have my views and my opinion.
And I never censor you, Kurt.
Whether it's about racism, whether it's about history of America, whether it's whatever y'all want to talk about. It's my views is going to be my views. I'm not talking about what people say. My opinion and the way I look at things going to always be my opinion and the way I look at things. Right. It's never going to change until I see otherwise. There's little snippets of stuff that I use to let people understand what I'm talking about, just like I would use the LCAT. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I would use the same thing you said last time. I don't understand what cuz is. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's why people, Kurt, it's funny to me, man. But you know why people don't like it, man, because it's like you making a mockery out of it. I'm telling you, Kurt, you getting upset with me for telling you why people are upset with you. It's funny to me.
Somebody said early on in the song, people nowadays too soft. Maybe you need to be mocked at. How about that? Maybe you need somebody like me to call you an asshole, so you need to get your act together.
Matat, what does that mean?
No, I'm saying somebody in the comment section said that people nowadays are too soft. So I'm saying that maybe I'm the guy that's going to say something that you don't like, so you can get your act together.
I think they were referring to when you were talking about the person who was on the channel and they didn't like the way I talked to them.
I know,
they saw.
But I'm just using that person's statement as what I'm saying. Maybe you're too soft.
Who, me?
Not you. I'm saying people that watches the content or watches my channel.
Hold on, Kirk. See, here's the thing. When you talk about Black Americans and you say y'all and the Hellcat and the cuz and all that stuff, that's controversial content. I don't make controversial content. So you're smart. You know, if you're going to say controversial things, you're going to get back. You're going to get backlash. I got
And I'm cool
backlash
with
from the.
that.
Hold on, check this out. I got backlash from the live stream we did yesterday.
I'm cool with that.
It didn't come from people from my channel. I know where it came from, but I expressed my thoughts, and there was backlash.
Right.
It was light. It ain't nothing to a big dog. But at the end of the day, you say something about, let's say, a specific person, or you say something about a specific culture, right? And it's
Black Americans talk about Jamaican all the time.
It's controversial. Hold on, it's controversial.
Y'all said we ain't got shit. Y'all said
I
we
never
live
said
dumb.
that. Kirk, I've been to Jamaica.
Y'all said we
now I didn't go.
TVs.
Who said that, Kirk? You keep saying
American people.
Kirk, I swear to God on everything I love.
You see
I've never heard nobody say that.
Because
I've never heard nobody say
it. Check this out. Black or
I've
white,
never heard
in
nobody say
American
that.
mind, the only best place in the world is this dump right here. This piece of shit that we call America. That's
why is it a piece of shit?
Y'all being
wait, why is it a piece of shit, Kirk? Wait, hold on. Why is it a piece of shit? Why is it a piece of shit?
Because that's how y'all think that this is the best country in the world.
So this is a piece of shit to you?
It's not the greatest country in the world.
So why you come here?
What do you mean, why am I come here?
If it's a piece of shit, why you come to a piece of shit for?
When I came here, it wasn't a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was, because you just said it's a piece of shit. It's gotten worse. Because in 03, it was better. So it had to be, what?
No.
So it's a piece of shit now?
Of course it is.
Okay. So now what?
No, I'm just telling you that you guys think that America is the greatest country in the world.
To me, we the strongest country in the world.
No, you're not. No,
yeah,
you're
we
not.
Are. Who can beat us?
No,
Who
you're
can
not.
beat us? Who can beat
no,
us?
You're not.
Who can beat us? Who can beat us?
Every president since President Bush up to this day never.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable with the leadership we have in place now.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Exactly.
But I think our weaponry, our money, we can fight a war. Now, our commander in chief, he's weak. He's weak. I ain't finna hold you. He's weak. But I think we can beat anybody.
All right.
They're gonna give him some. They're gonna put him to bed. They're gonna tuck him in. And then the press secretary or somebody else gonna call the shots. We're gonna tuck Biden in.
Right.
Because he's sleepy anyway. We're gonna put him to bed and we're gonna go to war.
Right.
He'll sleep through it.
You know what's crazy about some people? Somebody asked a question the other day on my channel. Hear what they asked the question the other day. They asked, why does, if I felt that other people from other countries,
U.S. Secret Service, U.S. Secret Service. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said what?
If they asked if why are people, if I felt like people should be leaving their country and coming here, how many people have the American drop bomb on their country and they have to flee to other parts of the world, including America? But y'all want to make a fits the other day when Russia went to Ukraine to start a war, when we have created war to murder a lot of people. And you sit down and said, this is one of the best countries in the world.
It is.
Then you said that immigrants come here and live off of what was created by black folks. A bunch of bullshit. You can believe that. I don't.
Hey, Kirk, you better be careful, man. Secret Service said they noted everything.
Secret, I don't give a shit about the Secret Service.
All right, man. So Buddy Man. So Buddy Man.
I never said I'm gonna blow America up. I'm gonna.
Kirk. Stop, man. You are gonna get the channel. So what's up with Buddy, man? He mad. Okay, so what? Big deal. Who cares? Now what? See, I don't care. I don't, Kirk. So what's next?
And I don't care either. So you and your people in the comment section, stop talking to me like I care, because I don't care. And this whole back and forth, black and white shit, I don't really don't give a shit.
I gave him great information to take with him, and according to you,
Mm-hmm.
he's still doing the same thing. So it is what it is. So
Well,
you got anything else for me that I
oh,
did
man,
that you want to hold me accountable for?
I don't want to hold you. I'm done holding you accountable. You and your
You
people.
you mad? You mad? Oh, so you put me in the category, huh?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
a
gonna do you.
Hellcat.
I'm gonna do you. I'm
I'm
gonna do
a,
you like
I
EW.
never. Hey, I never drove a Hellcat, and I never said cuz. Cuz is a big thing on the West Coast. We don't say cuz here. Cuz is Crips. We don't got Crips here or Bloods.
All right, man.
Kirk bad. Kirk bad. You bad, Kirk? I'll let you hold
I'm
me
a part of.
accountable.
I'm a part of the Shaw Posse crew, man.
No, you're not.
Of course
No,
I
you're
am.
not. No, you're not.
All right. Keep
No,
playing
you're not.
games, man.
No,
Keep
you're
playing
not.
games.
You threatening me, Kirk?
No, no, no. I'm not like. I'm not like the other content creator. I would never. I
Ain't
want to
nobody.
sleep at night.
Hey, all right.
I want to sleep at night, Mark.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, that
Somebody
reach.
say I'm big mad.
That reach long, Kirk. You know what that mean? When I say that reach mad, when I say that reach long, Kirk,
Mm.
you don't know what that mean. But hold on, it's your turn now.
Mhm.
You thought you was mad. You really finna be mad now.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, cause I had to
Less
get on
work
you.
jam and more
Hold on.
workflow with Monday.
Let's pull it up. Man, you got a lot of ads on your channel, man. You checking a little bag over there. Oh, hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull it up. We're gonna sit here and look at this because I know. Hold on. Let me share it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pause. Blow this up. Let's go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Kirsten, Hey, be cool.
Chicago had a lot of BDs and fours. What that mean?
I know you don't know what it means. Don't worry about it, Kirk.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it,
about
man.
it. Don't worry about it. You good. All right, so here, Kirk.
Out at Rail, I did the get your CDL program at Rail, and
Right?
spent 2 months, got my CDL, went out.
Hold on,
It
I
was a
gotta show the
contract,
chat.
so I had to do
Mm?
15 months or
I gotta show the chat because the chat is very important in this.
120,000 miles for me to complete
Mhm.
that contract.
Okay, so
So
you go
I
to
Hold
a
on.
did that.
driving school and they give you your
Hmm?
CDL.
Hold on, let me see.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
and I was starting a contract, so I completed the contract. The
Let me
and
forward it.
then
I gotta forward this.
while I was at second international.
I gotta forward this. So basically, he kept talking. I'm not gonna let y'all suffer through this. All right, but I want to get to a specific part. I want to get to a specific part. You know what? Maybe I do need to let them talk through it. But if y'all can see right here in the chat, this is me. I said he's tweaking. And then up here, I said the rates were inflated. Hold on. Why do people say brokers give you certain rates as a market? Basically, and then up here I said not true. Basically, he was talking about why he failed in trucking. And the reason why I want to hold Kirk accountable is because a lot of the stuff that he was saying, I've never heard a box trucker fail this bad. Never. Some of the mistakes that this guy made, box truckers don't make, and you hold them accountable instantaneously. But you allowed this guy to sit and tell his story. And see how you looking right there, Kirk? That's how you was looking until I got in the chat. Like, wait a minute, hold on, Kirk. Is it because this dude Jamaican that you not jumping down his throat? Because if it was a box trucker, you would have been Jade down on him. See how you
Right.
looking? This is how you looked the whole time until I got on you.
Right.
Because he's
So he's
Jamaican. Hold on, check this
I'm
out.
gonna do the same thing you do. He's my people. I'm protecting him.
Kirk, I hold my people accountable. You just
No,
held me. You
no,
just
no,
tried to
no.
hold me
My
accountable.
people, listen,
You
it's
just
my
tried to hold me accountable because somebody felt bad because I got out on them. So that's false. That's false. I don't show. Listen, I don't. Anybody can get it, Kirk. Anybody, Kirk.
man. Listen, man.
Anybody can get it, Kirk. I don't have Jamaicans watching me on my channel. The person who you trying to hold me accountable for ain't Jamaican that came and complaining to you. He black. So I don't protect nobody. If you do some goofball stuff, you got to stand in this circle and get 2 minutes no cover up.
Like American people,
You got to stand on this circle and you got to get 2 minutes no cover up.
Bullshit that they say, and you fall for
Kirk,
that.
all right. So Jamaicans don't say bullshit, Kirk. Let's
I'm not
hear
saying that. I'm not
No, hold
saying
on. Let's
that.
hear.
$10,000.
Let's hear.
Because
Let's
then
hear.
I had to replace.
Hold on.
the
Let's hear
computer.
it. This is the guy who started the trucking company as a sole proprietor.
Right.
This is the guy that started a trucking company as a sole proprietor. No LLC, no S Corp, no C Corp. This man started a trucking company
Right.
as a sole proprietor.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk, you know what? Forget it. Let's go through the whole thing. Let's go through it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It wasn't that long, no way. Let's break it down. Because I'm going to do what you should have did that day. I'm going to do what you should have did that day.
Sign up today.
Hold on.
Getting the authority and what happened?
Listen to Kirk. Hold on. We finna review it. Listen to his
when
tone.
I got my authority up and running, I purchased my first truck, and I started out doing Amazon, and try to put my feet in the game, and then I started to pull dry vans.
Wait,
the
The rates was good at that time.
Go. What? What? You said, wait a minute? That was you or that was you in the video?
So,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you started at Amazon. So you started at Amazon. You were doing power only, right? With a semi.
Power only, yes sir.
Okay. So you were doing power only
So-
with Amazon. You were pulling their trailer. All right.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes, for sure. And then I started off. I rented a dry van, started doing dry van, and then as times goes by, I rented a reefer trailer.
Why you didn't J down on from all these rentals, Kirk?
I'm listening.
Okay.
See, I'm not.
Got
That's the
into the
difference
reefer
with me
game.
and you.
But at
what
that
made
time
you-
when I was
what,
doing
what make you stop do Amazon?
Because it was seasonal at the time. The type of Amazon that I did at the time, because I started my authority in November, late November, early December. So it was the Christmas season.
So you were in the peak season.
Yes. So what happened was there was this guy that he has the contract to pull Amazon. So I got the loads under his authority at the time.
Okay, so you never go to Amazon and apply directly as your own authority.
No.
Okay.
Yes. So
Mm.
and I started out, but at that time the rate was
Damn.
pretty good. It was getting like probably $3 and change per mile, and the fuel was like $2 and change. Some places you go $1 and change. So it was good at that time.
Right.
And then I got my first breakdown. I don't have the numbers with me right here, but I went ahead and I repaired my truck, and it just keep coming, breakdown after breakdown. At the time I had extended warranty on my tractor, and luckily I had it because what happened, my turbo went out. Cost me $10,000. I only had to pay the deductible. I think it was $800, something like that.
Okay, so you had an extended warranty on the truck when you purchased it, and you lost one of your turbo.
Yes.
So your deductible was
And-
$800. So that was your
Yes,
first
around
breakdown.
No, that was my second breakdown. I forgot what the first breakdown was. Oh yes, the first one was the depth sensor.
Okay.
Broke down with me over there in Rhode Island. It runs me around 2,800 around that at the dealer, cause
Was the
I didn't
warranty
know
kit
no
take care of that?
one on Rhode Island. No, it didn't. That came out of
Okay.
pocket,
Okay.
and it just always breakdown after breakdown because my truck at the time it was a 2015 International Pro Star. So that was one of my first mistake I think in which I purchased a truck that the lifespan of warranties like because I heard it was like 3 years on the trucks. So
What? So let me say this, and I know a lot of people
uh
ask about these international. I don't care what kind of deal you get an international. Um,
huh
people try to argue with buying an international truck, and you can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you that that's the number one garbage truck out here. The number one.
yeah
International and Ford are cousins. They're the worst of the worst. I don't care what the
yep
dealer tell you. I don't care what kind of story they put in that truck. It's garbage. Whether you buy a
yep
semi or a box truck. But go get you some
I believe you.
international because it's cheaper. You see what I'm saying?
I believe you. Yeah, I
But
believe
yeah,
you.
go ahead.
And you know what I mean? It's just breakdown beyond breakdowns at the time. Good.
Man.
And I was pulling like a dedicated lane for a carrier. They're called Best Dedicated Solution.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a facility out there in Maryland. I forgot the town in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to pull those loads all the way to Massachusetts. So the broker he was like, I mean, I got like 3, 4 of these loads per day. So that kind of hyped me up, and I went ahead and got my second truck.
So
So
wait
one
a
of my
minute. So
students
so
that,
wait a minute. So wait
mhm,
a minute. So you bought your first truck, then
uh huh,
you go and rented a reefer, right? So this was reefer load you were pulling, right?
no, this was before the reefer. So this is flatbed, not
Okay.
flatbed, my bad. This is a dry van when
Okay.
I was
Okay.
doing power only.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, after I bought my second truck, that's when I started out doing reefer. So
Got
as
you.
I said, I went ahead and I got the second truck, and I was doing this dedicated lane from Maryland to Massachusetts with both my trucks. So I was doing like 2 of these loads per day. Because
Mm-hmm.
one of my first driver was one of my drivers that I trained at rail. He left rail,
Mm-hmm.
and we were keeping in contact. And I was like, I got a second truck. You want to drive for me? And he was like, yeah. So he was there for a couple months until he was a driver out on my first truck.
I'm sorry. You
So he
break
was
up.
driving the truck at the time. A turbo went out.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
oh,
he was
like.
a driver.
Uh huh.
Uh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
he was a driver at the time when my turbo went out.
Okay.
So after that, the truck was in the shop for like around week and a half, and he left.
I'm
He
gonna
got a
skip through
different.
this. Hold on.
It's a good moto, so you should be good. So I wasn't looking at
So
the make
basically,
of
his truck kept breaking down. The international, he went and bought another
the truck. I
international.
was just looking at the issues with the truck, and I keep seeing people with breakdowns and all that. So I was like, it's common. It has nothing to do with truck. So that's why I probably went ahead and I got the second international. And I mean, but
Okay.
I got the motor in the second truck wasn't it? It was an N13, and they're not good.
Okay. So you buy your
So
two truck.
so so he bought an international. It was a bad truck. Instead of him going and doing his research on the brand international, he bought another international, and that truck wasn't no good. All right. This guy made a lot of mistakes. I'm not finna sit here and torture y'all through this. I'm gonna fast forward through some stuff because there's some key points. I'm gonna try to find them.
Uh,
Um,
Yes,
so
I
with your
said he's tweaking, so
your
he did
authority
something for me
over
to say
2
he
years.
tweaking. Hold on.
Mhm.
Oh, you already got a year worth of authority. So Progressive is one of them companies that will take you right
right, so right
there
here
and
he
then.
talks about how he was paying
Knew at the time that
$8,000 a
could.
month for insurance. Hold on.
Oh,
This is good.
Of this gentleman here talking about giving up his trucking business, and that's what we're discussing. So please hit the like button so we can get the live stream out. But yeah, go ahead and continue.
yeah. So from there on, it was just going downhill. Fast forward, I ended up found a next driver. He was doing good. Um, at that time, the fuel was getting expensive. Uh, you know, at the time I was using Progressive. So you
So
know
wait a
that when
minute.
you just
So wait
started,
a so wait a minute. From the time the first driver quit to the time you find the second driver, how long was that?
I would say probably 2 months
So you paid on the truck 2 months without drivers.
without
Truck
drivers. It was
truck and
sitting.
insurance.
That was the second mistake. Yep.
Right, okay.
That wasn't his
So
second
2
mistake.
months
So
He
later you
made plenty
find
of
a new
mistakes prior to
driver
that.
and the gas price
yep,
started to go up.
yep. The
Mm-hmm.
insurance was going up as well because it was Progressive, and that was the only insurance I knew at the time that could take me because I just started my authority. For
Mm-hmm.
both trucks and drivers, I was paying over $8,000 a month.
And look at Kirk's
That
face.
was killing me.
Look at Kirk's face.
For,
Look at
for,
Kirk's
for both
face.
So I
He got the
for
straight
both trucks,
face.
in
Now that
insurance.
was
$8,000 a month insurance. Yep,
Kirk got the straight face.
What state was this registered in?
Connecticut.
Hold on,
So
let's
you were
go
in
to the next one.
Connecticut.
Hold on, let's go to the next one. Kirk was nice all the way through. Hold on.
Fuel.
Right.
He didn't
Look
tell
at the
me.
people in the chat. Look at the people in the chat. Hey, yo, this
broker
is
called.
crazy. Y'all go watch the full
'Cause they
thing
had a
on Kirk's
sensor
channel. I'm not
in
finna
the trailer,
play this.
and they see
But you
that the
got
temperature was rising.
Paul
They
said, hey,
called
yo,
me
this
up.
is
It was
crazy.
like,
He's
you need to get
upset.
to the
Damn, he
driver because the
tweaking.
temperature is rising. Called my driver up. I was like, what's up? Broker say this and that. He was like, yeah, I was about to call you because
Hey.
the reefer turned off and wasn't turned.
Why y'all Jamaicans do the he doing the same voice you be doing, Kirk? What's that y'all the imitation black people voice?
Yeah, that's
That's what y'all see. That's how y'all do us. You heard
Yeah.
that? Listen, y'all peep that. You hear that? Hold on. Yeah.
So that was done.
Hold on. Watch
The
this.
next time, he ran the reefer out of
Yeah, cuz.
fuel.
Listen to this voice.
Right.
Listen.
He didn't tell me. The broker called me
Mm-hmm.
because they had a sensor in the trailer, and they see that the temperature was rising. They called me up. It was like, you need to get to your driver because the temperature is rising. Called my driver up. I was like, what's up? Broker say this and that. He was like, yeah, I was about to call you because the reefer turned off and wasn't turning on. I was like, where does this happen? It's happened at the fuel stop that you sent to me. So it's starting to not making sense to me at that time.
Why y'all got the same little
When
black
I
person
find
voice?
out, I had to take the truck to
Man.
one of those
Hold
terminals.
on. So basically, his driver ran the fuel out of the reefer 2 times. He had a goofy driver. All right. So that was one of his problems. Let me fast forward. Because I came on and I had to do what Kirk didn't want to do. I had to do it. So hold on. Let me fast forward. Right here, you see in the chat, Mark Dementia, Kirk, I got a bone to pick with you. You would have been went in on a box trucker. You are not holding him accountable, Kirk. Anybody can get it, Kirk. You did not hold this dude accountable for nothing. $8,000 for insurance a month tweaking. He clearly doesn't know business. Scale too fast. I'm just going off in the chat, bro. At this point, when you see me come up, y'all, I'm going to address everything that I fast forward that y'all didn't get a chance to see because I'm not going to put y'all through this
Change.
shit.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's
Yeah.
just go straight to it, bro.
And
Let me
let's
ask you
just
a
go
question,
straight to
man,
it. Let's
'cause
just go
I'm not
Oh, let me
really
see what
ready
you
to
guys-
dig into you because I'm gonna dig into you, right?
Hold
I'm
on. So
just
now,
exhausted.
Yeah.
so right here is where Kirk saw my message. Kirk saw my message.
The
Yeah.
information you get,
I
you know what I mean?
I
But
think I deserve it.
I'm a throw you under the bus. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
you under the truck, not even the bus.
Yep. Under the truck. Yep.
I'm just
Since you're
listening to
trucking.
you. I'm just listening to you,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna get you. So
See, it took for me to get on Kirk about that. But here, don't worry. No worries. Mark to the rescue.
I'm
Mark-
listening.
You listening?
I'm listening to guy.
Man, Kirk, you cut people off all the time, Kirk. You never give a person a full chance. Even with me and you in this dialogue back and forth, you cut people off. When
Yeah,
people
but
say something,
You said the guy was not on your level, right?
Kirk, this man said he
listening to
started
that
a
talk.
trucking business as a sole proprietor. If one of the box truckers would have said that, wait a minute, you did what? Oh my God. Nobody thought you were going to get an LLC? None of your favorite top 5 YouTubers tell you to go get an LLC? Oh my God. Kirk, you sat up there and looked at, see this look you got right? That's how you looked the whole time.
Right.
But don't worry, I came to the rescue. Because you said, man, I'm going to have Mark come up here because, see, you wanted me to do what you couldn't do. Because you didn't want to do it to one of your fellow Jamaicans. So Mark, on this Saturday, on his way to the grocery store, I had to come and say the day.
Mm-hmm. Mark.
So y'all finna hear
Mark.
everything.
Well, our
Yeah, Kirk, you got a lot of
hero
commercials
has
on your
arrived.
channel. God damn.
Oh man. Yo, morning.
Morning. I only got a brief little second because I'm doing my Saturday morning running around Walmart
Rich
and
guys
stuff like
drive
that.
around with your
I
glass.
gotta-
You got your rich guys drive around with their glass roof cars and calling up the
Hey.
live. You know what I mean?
I got a hot brunch date, man, so I ain't got too much time. I gotta get back
People in
home
the chat, Mark about to
and
go
get
off.
dressed, man. But
See how you.
hey,
see
man,
how
I gotta
you-
hold you accountable, Kirk. Man, you tweaking. And the next Wise Man episode, I'm going to spend 5 minutes holding you accountable because
Why?
I don't know if it's because we Jamaican or what's going on, but you would have
See?
been went in on people, man. Like I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm just sitting up here
I'm
watching you just listen. Man, listen, I ain't never heard you be that quiet that long for some of the stuff
See?
I heard.
Mark gonna
No,
always
I'm
keep it
listening to
real.
you
I'm gonna
talking,
always
I
keep it
just, you know what I
funky.
mean?
I don't care who it
You
is.
know what I mean?
So you're saying
I'm gonna get you.
you're saying he's not really mean?
Monday.
That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he's extremely mean. He's being nice to you, and people in the chat
Oh,
know
wow.
it too. I'm just the only person that can call him out. See, ain't nobody else gonna call him out because he gonna go in on them too. See, I'm gonna hold him accountable.
See?
That's
No,
why I put it in the chat. Like,
Man,
you
listen,
tweaking.
man.
You would have been saying stuff.
All right, tell him how stupid he are because you know that we
I'm not
straight
gonna
up.
tell him.
You know we straight up like
First
that.
of all, I'm the one who saw your video. Nice to meet you. My name is Mark. Nice to meet you. I'm the one who saw your video, and I sent it to him because he covers these things, right? I'm not gonna call you Stu because we haven't had a conversation before, and it's not my channel. You know what I'm saying? To really hold you accountable. But what I will say to you before you do start another business, your biggest mistake, the things that you blaming your demise on aren't the reason why your business demise. The number one reason why your business failed is because you invested into something you didn't understand.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't do
You're right.
didn't do any research on business. On business first, then trucking. You know, one of the first things you're gonna research is how to structure a business. There's no way on God's green earth I would start a trucking business, hire drivers, period. Any business. I'm not doing any business as a sole proprietor. Because now all my personal assets are liable.
Yep.
Anything can happen. You could kill somebody. Now that house, I heard
They're
you say you
coming
got a
after
wife,
me.
4 kids. All that stuff, a person can come get it. It's all hanging in the balance. So just right there, let me know you didn't do any research.
And see,
Any
right there,
research.
Kirk would have stopped the
And
person because he didn't do no research. For a person to start a trucking business as a sole proprietor, man, one of the main things during the pandemic was people, I could get my LLC. We can help you start your LLC. He didn't even get the LLC.
The number one reason why you fail because you don't know anything about business. You scale too quick.
Yep.
You
I
there was
agree.
no reason to scale. Another thing I heard you say, you keep saying you got into the game. This ain't
Right.
no game. This ain't nothing game about this.
Oh
Another
man.
thing, another thing is you got in during the pandemic and you said the rates were good. The rates weren't good. They were inflated. And if you would have done research on business and you would have been keeping up to date with things and studied business, you would have known that that wasn't going to stay that way forever. You were in a euphoric phase of a bubble. You were in stage 3 of the 5 stages of a bubble, the euphoric
Hmm.
phase. And it caught up with you
Check
because
this out.
everybody was preaching trucking, 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 trucking,
I'm off the cusp with it too. I'm off the cusp with it, Kirk.
trucking because the rates were good and all these people were ignorant just as well,
Hmm.
right? So it's not the broker's fault. The brokers aren't giving these rates. The spot market is a market, spot market. When the rates were what you say are good, why were the brokers so nice then? What changed that the brokers were so nice in 2020, 2021? What changed between then and now? Why were they so nice then? Or were they nice at all? It wasn't the fact that they were nice then and not nice now. The market controls the rates. The market and the people who are bidding on loads in the market. Supply and demand. The reason why the rates were inflated is because of the volume. So even though it was an overabundance of capacity, there was a lot of volume to meet that capacity. So
Understood.
a lot of things you talk about and where you pointing the finger at, none of that is the reason why your business failed. Your business failed. The number one reason your business failed is because you invested in
Cause,
something you didn't understand. You didn't do no
cause
research.
of me.
None.
Yep.
Didn't I
You didn't
told
do
you
the
that
research.
yesterday? Didn't I told you that yesterday?
Yeah, you did.
You didn't do the research. So, you're gonna get ate up here. You're gonna get ate up out here all the time. All the time. You scale too quick. Like there was no reason to scale your business. Then the insurance, you said Progressive, man. There's plenty of places you can go as a trucker other than Progressive. You didn't
But
do the
Mark, you think
research.
because he was a sole proprietor, that as a part of his policy being the way it is?
More than likely, yeah, he was a risk.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you think that could be one of the reasons as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you weren't. They don't. Listen, man. You're a sole proprietor.
you can't run as a sole proprietor. God forbid you do something or one of the drivers you had do something.
Hmm.
It's just like if you hit me and I'm
Mm-hmm.
injured and I'm paralyzed or I die, man, my people gonna come take everything you got. I swear to God, they gonna come take everything you got. Your house, man, we don't
Hey,
care
Kirk.
about your kids, none of that.
See, I keep it real with
And
you,
this is
Kirk.
what I teach on
I
my
told me
channel.
we don't care about your
I need it
kids. You
all.
hit me, I'm coming. I
I'm
need it
coming for
all,
it
Kirk.
all. I can't walk no more because you hit me and your business ain't structured. So, man, you a sole proprietor? Man, where's house at? Put a lien on it. I need it. Well, he got kids, man. I don't give a damn about his kids. I can't walk no more.
Right.
I'm heartless like that. When it comes to business, I gotta get it.
Right.
Hey,
Yes,
Kirk.
I'm
sir.
I'm I'm indemnifying myself
I
from
ain't
any
blaming
and
you.
all liability. Any and all liability. Especially if you're gonna run a business where you're reliant on other people. Because their negligence, you gotta bear the brunt of their negligence.
Right.
So, it's just, man, from the start, your business started out wrong. So if you started out wrong,
Hey,
ain't nothing gonna go fall in the line. So,
And that's
but
what it taught me that I didn't start right. and that's why it
Hey,
ended
Kirk.
the way it ended. So I'm still in trucking, and that's what I'm gonna do. I learn a lot, and I'm gonna start it the right way. So
Yeah,
that's the
but
reason why.
We're always definitely
Man,
looking for
Kirk.
truck drivers.
I would recommend this company to any truck driver I talk to.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
My advice for you is to just research business. Forget trucking. Just study business.
I did.
Study business.
I did.
There's a lot. There's a
No, he didn't.
lot. There's a lot you
No, he
need to
didn't.
learn before you even just start. Looking into the business of trucking. You need to understand business 101.
I
And I
did.
think if you say you did or you going to,
I did, and
because
I'm still learning. It's not.
because here's
Uh,
something else. You've been trucking for 4 years. I heard him ask you what's your
Mm-hmm.
cost per mile. And you said, man, I got all that in the office. Like your cost per mile, you're supposed to know your cost per mile. That's not something that the office doesn't have anything to do with what you're running your truck for. You should know what it costs to operate your truck. You should have that in your head. So when he asks you that, and you said, well, I got all that in the office, like your cost per mile has nothing to do with the office. You should know what you're operating your truck for. This is how you know what loads to bid on and what loads to stay away
at
from.
what rate? Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So if you don't like a question like that, when he said that, you're like, well, it's in their office. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So this is where I'm getting on him because in any other time, and it's probably because you Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Kirk would have didn't have flipped the wig. You would have just, we don't
Is
listen,
this Kirk?
listen.
Is it that's the reason, Kirk?
We
No,
we
no, no.
don't we listen. We don't show no mercy, and people respect us for it because they know we're not out here selling people bullshit. They know we know what we're talking about, so they accept it from us, right? Because they know that we know what we're talking about. It's different when you hold people accountable and you don't know what the hell you talking about. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Between me and Kirk, you talking about damn near 30 years experience. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
I wish you the best of luck, man. I think, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do what you want. If I was in a semi truck, me personally coming into this space right now with a CDL, I would just go company driver. I would go company driver. You're gonna come out.
Company driver is
I
not for
swear,
everybody.
it's not for everybody, but based on what you're saying,
Oh
I
man.
think it's for you.
No,
I told him,
not for me.
You
And
see, you
here's
see
what I'm
the
saying. It may
Jamaican,
not
right?
be for you right now, but I think the
hey
You see
experience
Kirk,
the
you're gonna get
similarity, right?
and understanding and learning business.
he hard headed like you.
This guy's
This man didn't even listen. I'm done playing the video. Hold on, I could pull us back up. I could pull us
Oh
back up.
man. You see
I
what I'm
could pull us
talking
back
about,
up.
right?
Kirk, this
He got
man,
his
y'all
views,
heard.
man. He
Go
got
hold
his
on, come on.
views.
Y'all heard everything. This man was paying over $8,000 a month for insurance. He started a
Right.
trucking business as a sole proprietor, whatever his name is, Willie
Right.
Johnson. He started his trucking company, Willie Johnson. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't had no LLC, no S corp. If anything happened, he got a wife and 4 kids. You heard what I said. You hit me. You think I give a damn about your 4 kids? My people coming to get everything. Put a lien on his house. He got kids, smart man. F them kids, man. I can't walk. Get that house. We need it all. The man started his business as a sole proprietor. He was paying over $8,000 a month because he said, well, Progressive, the only insurance company I know. What okay, he did that goofball shit. What else did he do? He hired goofball drivers. He let the goofball driver run the damn fuel out of the damn reefer the first time. Let him do it again the second time. After he did it the first time, why would you let him continue to work for you? Goofball Jamal right there. What else other goofball Jamal stuff did he do? He did a bunch of goofball Jamal stuff. Y'all heard everything goofball Jamal stuff this man did. And Kirk set up there the whole time. Y'all see Kirk face? Do y'all see Kirk face right here? You see how Kirk was looking? He was looking like that the whole time. That's why I had to get on there and hold him accountable. I hold people accountable. You can't never say Mark shows
Protecting them just
favoritism
like
for
how you
anybody.
protect
I don't
your
protect
people,
nobody.
man.
Kirk, you just
Yeah,
said
man.
earlier, one of my subscribers who did one of the shows, the testimonial shows, came complaining to you. His family was upset because they felt like I jayed down on him. He's black. He ain't Jamaican. Where did I protect him at? He stepped into that circle. He had to step into that circle, and because he was in violation. He had to get 2 minutes on the wall. No cover up, Kirk. The circle exists. It's not like I invented the circle that day for him. The circle been in existence for about 2 months now.
What is goofball Jamel? What is that?
Goofball Jamal?
Who is that?
When you act goofy, and I'm gonna let you know what a goofball Jamal is. Act goofy. Act goofy if you want to. All right, then. So, hey, check it out. Check it out, man. Listen. I didn't go up on your channel. I didn't tell that man nothing wrong. I gave that man free, solid advice. It might have been a little bit aggressive, but guess what? The man did a bunch of goofball stuff, Kirk. He didn't do no research. He started a trucking business as a sole proprietor because he didn't do nothing. He jumped out the window during the pandemic like everybody else. He got the PPP. I bet you if I look up his name, I bet you he got the PPP, man. What's his name?
No PPP, man.
What's his name? Willie Johnson. What's his Jamaican name? What's his Jamaican last name? What's his name? What's his name?
Willie Johnson.
Willie Johnson. What's his name, Kirk?
Willie
Tell me
Johnson.
his name. Yeah, all right.
Willie Johnson,
So I don't care who it is. I held you accountable. I held him accountable. I held the dude you talking about accountable. Anybody that do goofball stuff like that, you didn't do it. This is how you was looking the whole live, Kirk.
Cause that's my boy, man. That's my countryman.
Man, so
Like
what?
your
You can't.
countryman. You
But see,
protect
this
your
is where
countryman,
this is how this is.
my
I don't protect
countryman.
nobody. I put people in the
Of course
circle
you
all the
do.
time. But here's the thing: who I protect, Kirk?
You protect your people from the bullshit.
Somebody said
Every time
yesterday I
somebody
protect.
talk-
Hold on. Somebody said yesterday in the chat that I protect you. I just ignored it because I knew I was going to do this today because they probably don't watch your channel to show that I jay down on you that day, and I'm doing it again that day. Did today because
protect me from what?
I didn't respond to it, Kirk. I seen it
Who
in
you
the chat
protect me
yesterday.
from?
I don't, Kirk. I'm telling you, it was something I saw in the chat.
Oh,
I don't know.
you ain't protecting me.
I know. I'm holding you accountable right now. Why did you treat the Jamaican different than you treat the FBA?
Who, me?
Yeah, why when he did all this goofball shit, I've never had a trucker come on testimonials or never come across a box trucker that's did anything as goofy as that. Never. Come on, Kirk. At least they know to start an LLC. They might know about S Corp and C Corp. They heard it, Sergeant LLC. They at least got an LLC, bro. This man started a trucking business, a dangerous business.
Man.
This man is driving a semi-truck with drivers. He has drivers driving under his name, Kirk. What if one of them drivers fell asleep and killed themselves? You like to talk about black people. Even though the driver fell asleep and killed himself, guess what would have happened? His black family would have been suing him. Why you hire Man? You know Man smoke weed. That's your fault, Man dead. You know Man get high. So you shouldn't have hired. Did you drop Man? No, I didn't drop him. Well, if you would have dropped him, you would have known Man get high. Hold on. I can do it though. I can do it because if you would have hired, hold on, check it out. So I'm trying to prove a point. If you would have dropped Man, you would have known he got high. You wouldn't have hired him because you didn't drop Man. Man was smoking weed. He fell asleep. He killed himself. Now we finna sue you. What you got? Well, man, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I'm so proprietary. All right, well, then, goddamn it, give us the house. Put a lien on the house. What do you got in this bank account? Freeze all the accounts. Do everything. You know when the black family ain't got no money and they got a good lawsuit like a death, you know it's a bunch of lawyers lined up because they finna take 33%. So getting a lawyer ain't nothing, Kirk. Getting a lawyer ain't nothing, Kirk.
So that's what I'm saying. When you why you call him Man? Why you mention Man?
Because Man who was working for him. I know he was working for him.
So that's what I'm saying. When I said you get upset and said
you said cuz. You said cuz. You ain't never said Man. You said cuz. You don't know Man.
Somebody in the chat said I said Pookie and Ray Ray.
That's Pookie and Ray Ray. You ain't never said Man.
So
You never said Man. Pookie and Ray Ray and Man Man ain't the same person. Man Man different.
All right, man.
See, all you know is Pookie and Ray Ray, because you ain't from the hood, Kirk. Kirk, who said that?
You are hypocrite. Said that you are hypocrite because you said Africans sell clothes on the ground and sell knockoff.
Who said that? Well, I never seen that. I never seen that in the chat. They do sell knockoff clothes. I ain't never lied.
But that's like you stereotyping Africans.
That's what they sell, Kirk. Go to New York on Canal Street.
Okay, but see how you
go to New York on Canal Street.
Wait. See how you keep saying that y'all? You see how you don't like the y'all thing?
Kirk, let me explain something to you.
Listen, you say Africans sell knockoff clothes, but when I say y'all,
you trying to divert the conversation. We talking about Man. You said Man. You don't know Man.
All right, man.
You want to talk about Man?
All right, tell me about Man.
You don't know Man. You talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. I talk about Man. And it's not Man. It's Man. Man. You can't pronounce the N all the way. You gotta say Man.
Oh man. Tell me who is Man.
Man, that's who he had driving for him. Man.
Mm-hmm. So who is that?
That was his driver.
But what Man do? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy?
He sucked.
All right.
That's who he had driving for him. He's lucky. The worst thing, he lucky Man ran the reefer out twice. He lucky he did it. He should have fired him the first time, but he let him go a second time. Luckily, he was smart enough. That's probably the smartest thing he did was fire Man. Because if Man that slow to continue to let the reefer run out, God knows what else Man would have did. Kirk, I'm undefeated, man. I'm undefeated, Kirk.
Nobody competing with you, man.
I'm just saying, like I'm talking about on the internet as far as this box trucking. Now, it ain't a competition, but I'm saying, man, I'm talking about this guy, man. He just, it just doesn't make sense, Kirk.
All right, man.
Hey, Kirk, quiet to the bug tonight, man. Kirk, quiet to the bug.
No, I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet because I know your audience, so I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet.
We ain't talking about poop here. No, you can say what you want. You got the open floor. Listen, I don't censor anything. Just don't say nothing crazy that's going to get the channel in trouble. You can say what you want. Listen, you a man. I'm not going to censor you, but just know that, if it's controversial, you're going to get backlash.
I'm not worried about the backlash. I've been on radio before I started a YouTube channel. I keep telling you guys.
So say what you want.
I used to be on radio in New York for 2.5 years.
What station you was on? You was on Hot 97?
I get on Jamaican radio station. I get heat from saying that Jamaican people like free stuff when I was on that radio station. I get heat for saying that. This ain't my first rodeo. You get what I'm saying?
You can say what you want, Kirk, man. I ain't censoring you. Just if it's controversial, if you say controversial stuff, you're gonna get backlash.
Your people
can take it.
They get all emotional and get all their feelings hurt and get all uptight about a conversation.
They take it. They just respond to it. You know what I'm saying?
They can't take controversy.
They take it.
That's why the guy said early on, people nowadays are soft. You got a bunch of soft people that watch us. You get what I'm saying? And I can name names. You get what I'm saying?
Name them.
You know what I mean?
Name them. Name them.
This ain't no call-out show for your subscribers, man.
Name them. Name them.
You know what I mean?
Word, name them. Because you was quiet all during this show with Buddy. Mm-hmm. You sat there. That's how you sat, right there. And even once I hung up the call, you ended the live. You still didn't hold them accountable, Kirk. It's the rise and the fall of box trucking. You do the show every Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning, you go in on people and why they failed, and you hold them accountable. But because this guy was Jamaican,
I'm gonna take a break from YouTube, man. Cause y'all some little kitty cats. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, we're gonna put a pause on the Wise Man podcast. Maybe we come back another month or so.
Are you serious, Kirk? You serious?
Yeah, man. Maybe we'll take a month break because you and your gangs are too. You and your FBA are too. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're We're gonna do what do they call it? We're gonna take a break for like a month. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Everybody over here too
So
emotional.
you saying they soft, but you want to take the break?
Yeah, because they're not ready for the conversation we're trying to have. We're not. Then nobody's trying to have a conversation. Everybody get all emotional.
Kirk, listen, Kirk.
You see what I'm saying?
Kirk. No one's getting emotional. At the end of
course.
the day, listen. At the end of the day, we're having a debate. Earlier, it was a debate on topics centering around civil rights and whether you think when you came over here, if you benefited from what our forefathers, our ancestors, the generations that came before us fought for. You feel like you came over here and you built everything and you didn't benefit from things that Black Americans, fought for. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you didn't benefit from it. And I was explaining to you and I was debating and arguing the fact that indirectly you do. You kept reverting and trying to make it about benefits. I was focusing more on civil rights. And even though I said, Kirk, it's not about welfare. We're not talking about welfare. We're talking about civil rights. We're talking about being able to do certain things like ride the bus, sit wherever you want on the bus, use whatever water fountain you want, being able to go to integrated schools and not segregated schools. And if the schools were integrated, you had a divider in the gym during the school dance where the blacks were on this side and the whites were on that side. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff that people fought for, you do benefit from it, Kirk. You benefit from it. Forget the benefits, Kirk. The civil rights, you benefit from them. I want you to understand that, Kirk. I really want you to I want you to read a book, Kirk. Do you mind if can I buy you a book?
Yeah, send me a book.
That's a few books I want to send you.
Send me the book and I'll look it up on Amazon.
I'll be right back.
Send me the book. Let me see if Mark gonna find me the book. Let me go into my Amazon account so I can see what Mark is gonna show me. Let me go to Amazon right here.
I want you to buy 2 books, Kirk. Or I'll buy them for you. And I'll send them to you. The first book I want you to buy or I'll send it to you is this one.
What's the name of it?
I want you to buy the Willie Lynch letter. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right? The next book I want you to buy is this one.
Hold on a minute. Where is it at? What's that? Turn it around.
This is the first book. I want you to buy this one.
Yeah, I see that one, but the other one, turn it around. The other one, straighten it. Make it straight. Yeah. All right, what is that? The Miseducation of the Negroes. Okay.
Yes. Start with these 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Just start with those 2. Kirk, start with those 2 books, and then let me know when you read those 2 books, and then I'll give you 2 more books to read. Kirk, I'm your homie, man. I got your back. Listen, if somebody come down, I can go in the room and show you something else that I use. Like, I got your back.
Hold on a minute, Mark. Hold on a minute. Because I don't see the book that you just
After we get offline, you ain't got to see them. After we get offline, send me your address or send me the nearest Amazon locker close to your address, and I'll buy the books for you, and I'll send them to you.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not seeing them here.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll buy them. Send me your address or send me an Amazon locker close to you, and I'll send them to the locker. Start with them 2 books. Then I got some more for you. See, here's the thing, Kirk. Here's the thing.
Send me them books. Listen, send me them 2 books. I'm going to read them and then I'm going to come back.
I'm going to sit and here's why. Because, see, I can sit here and try to get you to understand, but I see you not understanding. So let me try a different approach. Let me take it back. Let me let you read some books. And then if you can't get it with these 2 books, I'm going to give you 2 more books to read. See, I ain't gonna talk about it. I can go right in the room to the library and pull the books out.
Mm-hmm.
See, people want to talk about this Grant Cardone and all this goofball, 1% goofball. I don't listen. Read these 2 books and then come back to me. We're gonna get you to understand. And then you gonna come back. No, what's gonna happen? We ain't gonna school you back. You gonna come back one day and you gonna say, you know what, Mark, I want to speak to your audience. I'm gonna say, man, Kirk, you always welcome. You gonna come and say, man, y'all, I apologize. I was wrong.
All right.
I didn't understand the plight. Or I didn't understand the fight. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand the struggle. I was misinformed.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. And then that's it.
All right, so send me the books and then we'll read it and then I'll come back. We'll take a break.
We ain't taking no break. Because if you take a break, then it's looking like you soft, Kirk. You calling them soft, but you want to take the break.
That's about soft. It's not about soft.
You serious, Kirk, or you joking?
It's a touchy subject for some people. So some people
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because it's still...
They're not ready for it.
It's not touchy. It is what it is. Listen.
I got my views. Listen, I got my views and my opinion about certain things. You get what I'm saying? So if I got my views and opinion about certain things, which is fine, I can have those views and those opinions.
Kurt, you got the views and you have the right to express them.
If I share my views and opinion and I felt a certain type of way, it doesn't matter. It's just like if you go into the Christian community or the Muslim community. Christian and Muslim disagree all day long about religion. You get what I'm saying? But the point that I'm trying to say is that my views is my views. My opinion is my opinion.
Kurt, I don't care. Your views are your views. It don't bother me. You know why? Because here's how I base my life.
Mm-hmm.
I base my life on the checks.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody cutting checks that's paying these bills. I'm paying these bills. So how people feel is how people feel. Because how you feel, that's your household. So even though I try to explain something to you when we walk away from this conversation, if you continue to feel how you feel, then that's fine. That's how you feel. I'm not going to judge you based on how you feel. I'm going to continue to get you to understand. Maybe one day you'll understand it. Maybe one day you won't. But I'm not going to try to shove it down your throat. If I see I can't get you to understand it one way, then I'll try another way. Maybe if you don't understand me, why don't you educate yourself on some stuff? So here's some books that I think you should read.
Right.
You
and
know
I said that
I don't want you to...
I read the books, right? You send the books, I read them. Then when we come back and have a conversation, I can better, if I felt that based on what I read, I can have a better conversation about the topic, then yeah. You get what I'm saying?
But see, you worrying about... So is it based on what I said?
You don't even go there because you know me don't worry about nobody.
So I don't understand what's the problem then.
I'm saying that if we're gonna have a discussion, my views is my views. I have the right to my views.
Ain't nobody tripping on your views. We've had this debate before. We got
people in the comment section that felt some type of way. So I said, okay,
what
cool.
What they got to do with anything?
We'll take a break and then we'll come back. You say you're gonna send me 2 books, right? You send me those books, and then when we come back, we can have a better dialogue. That's all I'm saying.
But we don't have to dialogue about that at all. We could keep it straight trucking. You brought that up when you brought up the guy. I didn't expect to have that debate today. I expected you to bring up the guy and the issue he had and his family had, and then you took it to back to the black and Jamaican thing.
Because when you said that it's your platform, you can say whatever you want.
But that wasn't pertaining to you. That was pertaining to me addressing him. The way I addressed him on my platform is how I addressed him. It had nothing to do with you. Now you trying to be like E-Dub. You trying to make it about you, taking that out of context.
Nah, I'm not
When
trying
I
to
said
make
this,
it nobody.
when I said it's my platform, I was referring to whoever you're saying that felt a certain type of way. If they don't like the way that I handle the show, why did they come up on it? It had nothing to do with you. So when I said that, it wasn't pertaining to you. So is this what this is about? You thinking I was talking about you?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you said that it's your platform.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like even if I'm on the show and I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm getting pushback. So I'm
When
saying
I
you're gonna
when I
send me 2 books.
when I said
Right.
it was my platform, you said why do you whatever you said about the guy? I said, Kirk, it's my show, it's my channel. I can handle that show the way I want it. I designed that show for it to be like that. It wasn't directed at you. It was directed
No, it was
at
right. And
them.
I'm saying it's the same thing on my platform. If I say the same thing on my platform, the way I think, the way you think, then I get you saying that is because I'm Jamaican.
Kirk,
That's
and
where the whole conversation
I'm
started.
keeping it funky with you. It's people on your channel. I watch all your shows, Kirk. It's people that's coming to your chat that have pushed back, and they've said the same thing.
A lot of people listen. Let me say this. I've said this thousands of times, and I said this all the time. And this is not to throw anything at nobody. One of the things I did when I came to this country is I worked my ass off. You get what I'm saying? This is where this whole entire box truck content creator thing, and this is why I can throw shots at a box truck and content creator in the space. When I came on YouTube, I didn't come here to have multiple thousands of subscribers to get a paycheck. When I came on YouTube, I already got my shit together. Everybody sees that. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter to me if I got 10 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, because my whole entire the way I think and my whole business concept, I'm just doing YouTube. It's literally just fun for me. I'm
But
not
Kurt,
coming out here.
what does that have to do with anything, Kurt? Here's the thing.
saying,
But you throw listen, no, Kurt, because I gotta. You my man, Kurt. You my man. So if you throw shots at people,
hear me out.
I'm gonna hear you out, but I'm gonna hear you out. Go ahead.
If I come on YouTube, I don't come on YouTube to make money.
What does that have to do with anything, Kurt?
Because some people felt like I come on YouTube to make money. So this is what I'm saying. Hear me out.
Nobody's talking about money. What are you talking about, Kurt?
No, hear me out.
Go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you.
People felt like when you come on YouTube, I'm not saying maybe your audience, but people felt like if you come on YouTube, it's a money thing. You get what I'm saying? Or there's some type of money behind you creating a channel and all of that stuff. I don't come on YouTube to create to earn an extra income. You get what I'm saying? So the point that I'm saying is when I come on YouTube, I'm supposed to be able to say what I want in the form that I felt like I should say it. And then if people felt a certain type of way, then so be it.
So check this out.
Maybe the way I'm talking is not for you.
So check this out, Kurt. Me and you have plenty of conversations offline. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You said, now that we're talking about this whole back and forth, you said that, and your channel dealing with your subscriber, your content and whatever, it's your channel. And I said,
Kurt, you keep making it seem like I was directing that to you. It was about the guy that was on testimonials. You said why you can't. You feel like you too hard on. I said, Kirk, it's my channel. The way I built my show is how I built my show. It ain't like he came on the first person. The way I designed my show is my channel. Why come on my channel to do a testimonial if you knew you was gonna have to stand in this circle and not stand in this circle? You keep making it seem like I'm saying, Kirk, it's my channel. I do what I want to do. Like I was talking to you. What does that have to do with me, between me and you? Kirk, let me keep it funky with you. There's been plenty of times I've showed you screenshots, emails, DMs, comments. Man, Kirk don't like black people. Why do you keep getting them on your channel? We don't want to watch your channel we don't watch The Wise Man if Kirk is on there. I've showed you this stuff, right? But do I I still do the content with you, right? Because I feel like I don't think you racist. I met your family. I hung out with you a couple times. Each time you come to Chicago, I don't feel like that. I see a person who's just a little misinformed, and if I continue to talk to this person, he'll eventually understand. But if I don't move because somebody tell me what to do, Kirk. And I've showed you this. I've been 110% with you. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. So for you to say you feel a certain type of way because people in the crowd, it's the crowd, Kirk. You do controversial content. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, Kirk. Let me finish. It's the same way when you go at these other guys, these other content creators. All right, it's the same way. You see what I'm saying? So if you're bold enough to go at people, sometimes and you make controversial content, sometimes people gonna push back. It's just like when you go at a content creator, you just ain't win against no content creator that's going to get on you like that. You ain't went up against nobody that's a dog. You done went up. Come on, Kirk. Let's keep it 1,000. You ain't went up against nobody yet.
That is a dog.
You ain't went, Kirk. You ain't went up against nobody.
Think if I run into a dog, I can't defend myself.
It's the point that you missing the point, Kirk. It's the same thing. If you throw something at them, if they throw something back, you throwing the shot. All right. You make controversial statements. So when you make controversial statements, you got to be prepared for the consequences, and the consequences may just simply be in people pushing back and disagreeing.
Right. And I'm saying to you that, okay, if people felt some type of way because of the statement that I might make, you say you're going to send me to book.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the book, better educate myself, because that's what you said, right?
Kirk, what does that got to do with the show?
And then
bro?
when we have the dialogue,
what does that got to do with the show?
And then when we have dialogue about the subject, then we can have a better conversation. That's all I'm saying.
But here's the thing. You brought that subject up based around what a person came to you and complained because their family felt when they came on the show, I did something to them.
Right.
Because they didn't know what they were talking about. And then you said, well, Mark, you think maybe you should just come down? Maybe you're just talking a little too smart for him. I don't know what the word you said.
You never back down.
And I said, Kirk. And I said, Kirk. Hold on.
Said,
and
I'm not going to double down for nobody in this.
No, I said, Kirk, why would I dumb myself down? They got to catch up. That's backwards. Who goes and dumbs their thinking down to a less smarter level so that a person can comprehend? No, they have to catch up. It's about going up. Why would I go backwards? No, you got to catch up, bro. I'm not coming down there. Why would I come down there? Didn't I mean I got to scale back up to where I had to come down from to get you to understand? No, I'm still going that way. You got to catch up because you here for my information. I'm not here for yours.
Right. All right, man.
You see what I'm saying? Why do I got to come down there? You here for me. You here to learn from me. So if I come down there, that means we on the same level. So how can I educate you if I'm coming down there, Kirk?
All right, man.
It's a reason why you here. It's because I'm up here as far as the knowledge.
But some people can see that as pushback. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't pushback, Kirk. It's facts. Some people just don't like it because it's too real.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's the truth.
It's the same thing as
not my problem,
talking about
Kirk.
Conversation. Certain people don't like it because
Kirk,
it's real.
But that right there and what you're talking about, what you're saying about me is not controversial. It just is what it is. Either you're going to catch up or you're going to continue to get left behind. I'm not coming down there. You coming for the knowledge. If you can't comprehend, you need to write it down and you need to study it and you need to comprehend it and you need to focus on it, dissect each word, look the words up in the definition, write it in sentences 10 times. The same thing you had to do in school, Kirk.
All right.
So it's not what the information I'm giving as far as the trucking is not controversial. It just is what it is. I'm not dumbing myself down so a person can comprehend it. You got to catch up. Now, what you're talking about is more controversial because you're talking about racial, cultural, not racial, cultural differences, right? And then you're talking about coming to the country and benefits, and then you use terminology, and I'm explaining it to you because I have the voice, all right, of why people feel like they get upset. You say things like y'all. You categorize people, y'all, the Pookie, the Ray Ray, the Hellcat. Why you black American go get the Hellcat? Why you guys go get the Hellcat? Why y'all do that? You know, you get your PPP money cuz you're running around here with 3 baby daddy, you know, you got kids and, you know, you're up under your wife. And then you might not necessarily say that you're up under your woman too much. You're up under your woman too much. So why you I'm explaining to you why people don't like it, Kirk. Now, you can continue to do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want over here, too, because your views and my views are two different views.
People, hold on. Because when I say it, people don't like it.
But Kirk, and just like I said earlier, this is my channel. People don't control Mark's channel. You're on Mark's channel because you're on Mark's channel. Because I want you on here. People don't run me. I run me.
They don't run me either.
So why are you talking about running then?
I'm not running.
So what are you talking about? We're going to hold off on the wise man.
Yeah, because, man, listen, man.
What does that got to do with me? What does that have to do with me, Kirk? What does that have to do with me?
Send me the book. Send me the book. Because y'all, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You keep saying y'all. It's the Wise Men podcast on Mark and Mentor's channel. So not y'all. It ain't no y'all.
There's different level of realness. There's different level of realness. There's different level of truth. You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people are not ready for the truth. Just like when you have guys on the internet that does government exposing. Some people are not ready for that as yet. Some people are ready to talk about Illuminati. Some people are ready not to talk about witchcraft. It's just different levels of truth that people are not ready to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Kirk. So if I'm talking about something and it's a truth, and you're talking about something and it's a truth, it's different levels. But people would sit here and said that, oh yeah, Mark, I like you and Kirk because y'all keep it real. But then when we touch certain subject, they're not ready for that realness. That's all I'm saying. I don't think a lot of the subject that we talk about, especially when we go into certain areas, a lot of your audience doesn't ready for it. They don't. They say they're ready, but they don't.
We don't have to go into that. You took it to that area. We was talking about the guy. You said he felt up.
About that. I'm talking about even box truck. If you call out a content creator, people would say that this guy's a scammer, and then when you touch on the subject, they give you pushback.
So
like
I
last night, somebody come in the comment section and said that we arguing about box truckers or box trucker wars or whatever the guy said.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Kirk. Here's the thing. I don't pay that no mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay that any mind. You know, I don't. People gonna have their opinion. You're 43, I'm 43. I'm too old to worry about what other people think. I keep reverting back to the same thing because those people not paying none of these bills over here. None of them. I just paid a $300 bill to cable to Comcast right now. My Comcast bill is $300 and I don't even watch TV. Every month they just take it. I don't even know why. I just let them take it. I got real bill. I show what my monthly expenses is. It's just me. Right. Used to average person spend $3,000 a month to live. I spend 10 to 11. You think I worry about what somebody think about me?
I don't worry about that.
I ain't then. So here's the thing. If you're going to talk about controversial things, or if you're going to speak on box trucking in a controversial way, you have to understand it's just like Howard Stern, or it's just like Kevin Samuels, or it's just like Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels, he said when he come on live, he's like, man, I ain't even started the live yet and I got 12 dislikes. Because his content is so controversial, but he's on a bigger scale that people just come there to hate or dislike because they oppose what he said because his content is controversial. The difference between him and you is he's from Detroit. You're from Jamaica. Kevin Samuels, a lot of women didn't like what he had to say. A lot of women did like what he had to say. You had some sucker men that didn't like what he had to say. You had a lot of men that did with it, like what he said. But the content was controversial.
Right.
We could go back to Howard Stern. We can go back to what was those guys in New York, Star and Buck Wow. We can go back to the Wendy Williams and Charlemagne days. Some people just have controversial content, but then when you have controversial content, you have to be prepared and you have to be able to stomach and the backlash that comes with this content. The reason why people do controversial content is because it sells. All the people that do controversial content, they get a lot of views. They have people that come to love them, and they have people that come because they love to hate them, right? And they understand this. So my point to you is, if you're going to speak on controversial topics, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You can't just say, we're not going to do something that we're already in season 2, episode 3, and we got 100 people watching.
No, I'm not saying
they're here for. But you're leaving. First of all, you're leaving me holding the bag. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Kirk. I wouldn't do that to you.
It's not about that, though. I'm saying the conversation overall. I don't think
me and you are having the conversation, Kirk. What does the chat have to do? What did the chat got to do with it? They're in the chat for a reason, because you have people in the chat that agree and you have people that oppose. They have their opinions. That's just like you got your opinions.
You say they're in the chat for a reason.
Yeah, because they have an opinion. They watch it. They're viewers.
Oh, man. All right, man. Just send me the book, man. Send me the book. You see, you let me pass my
Kurt,
time.
I'm finna hit this button on you.
You tweaking.
You tweaking, Kurt. And here's the thing.
Yeah, man. I'm tweaking.
So you don't want to do the show no more.
Just send me the book, man.
Man. We got to settle this now, man.
Yeah, just send me the book. I'll read the book and then I'll let you know, man.
Kurt, what does the book have to do with the show, Kurt?
You say I said send me the book. Just send me the book.
What does that have to do with the show? You said we're going to put a pause on the Wise Men for a month.
Right.
Why?
Because your people is not ready for me, man. They're not ready for me. I'm too real for you guys, man. It's
Kurt, what does that have to do with anything? You can say what you want. Nobody censored you. You're worried about them. It'll be different
I'm not worried about nobody.
So check this out. I'm the host. So it'd be different if we're co-hosting the thing, and let's say I didn't like it or it bothered me. You don't see it bothering me. So what are you worried about what the chat said?
You keep saying I'm worried. I don't worry about people, Mark.
Clearly you are if you said, man, they can't handle you.
Because if you weren't
worried,
that's me being voicing my opinion about people and the way they're internalizing things. That's not me worried about
them. Yeah, it is, because if it wasn't, it would be business as usual. That shit would fly right over your head. It would fly right over your head, Kirk. Yeah, it would.
Mark. No, Mark. Right. I'm not worried about people. I never worried about people. You get what I'm saying? I can do live stream and go be like some of them Instagram people, just showing my lifestyle, walking around with my phone. I'm gassing on my truck. I make 10 grand this week. I go to the mall. I take my kids to this dinner.
Kurt,
me and the wife out. I don't worry about people.
We had a conversation that we've had before. You had the same conversation with E-Dub last night. I just explained it to you. I think I got it to you a little less aggressive than he was explaining to you. And I left it alone. I said, all right, let's go back to Basho. And then I said later on when it came back up, I said, why don't you read these 2 books? Like, right. I'm not going to sit here because it really ain't no big deal to me, Kurt, whether you think,
I think
whether you think, right, how you think, that's fine. I'm going to still be cool with you, and I'm not going to look at you no different. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not really nothing that serious. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know what I know. Anybody that got this color skin that's in this country are benefiting from the civil rights movement. It just is what it is. Now, you can disagree with it, all right? And you have a right to disagree with it. The only thing I can do is try to help educate you from my perspective, right? So, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to beat it. I'm not finna argue and cuss you out and be like, mother effer, my people. No. I'm not finna do that. I did what an intelligent brother would do, and I said, man, I'm gonna send you these 2 books to read.
Right.
And let me know what you think after you read these 2 books, and if you still don't get it, I'm gonna send you 2 more books.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm your homie. I'm not here to I got your back. If you tell me, if you come to me and you like, man, they getting at me, I'm gonna be like, where they at?
Nobody can
You see
get
what I'm
at me,
saying?
man.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
All right. Swing by and see
so
what happens. Swing by and see
the
how many
point that I'm
hammer
trying
get pulled out.
check it out. The point that I'm trying to make, the point that I'm trying to make is, here's the thing. If I consider you my people, it's just like my homies that I grew up with.
Right.
Man, my homie held me accountable this morning for something. 5 a.m, held me accountable. I had to sit there and listen because he was right. Does that not make him my homie? No. The reason why I sat there because he got my best interest at heart, because that is my homie.
Right.
I don't have fake people around me. If I'm in the wrong or I'm moving a certain type of way and I'm not moving thorough, no, I need my homies to hold me accountable and get me in line. So if I say, you know, Kirk, I rock with you.
Right.
Out of all these content creators, I see you the realest, and I rock with you. We do a lot of collaborations. And it's something that I feel like you need to get, but you're not getting. I'm going to have that conversation with you. Right? I'm going to have that conversation. I'm not going to let it fly over because that's what a fake person would do. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to have that conversation with you because I look at you a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So,
well, let's see what the audience said then. Maybe I should take a break. Maybe I should take a break, or maybe I should.
Want you to Kirk, don't nobody want you to take a break, man. Kirk, people just have a difference of opinion. That's just like me saying, man, I'm voting for Trump. In 2024, I'm voting for Trump. It's going to be somebody ain't going to say, no, Mark, vote for Biden. No, I'm not voting for Biden. I'm voting for Trump.
Right.
It's going to be somebody that's going to say, no, Mark, Trump is racist. But at the end of the day, I did a lot better when Trump was in office than when Biden was. I feel a lot safer with Trump in office and when Biden. So there's some things that I need moved around, and I know Trump is going to do it. It's about business to me. It's not personal. See, it's not personal. Nothing is personal with me. Cause everything is business. So the point and the reason I threw that out there is to put you at ease a little bit, so maybe somebody can jump down my throat to see that who cares.
No, I'm voting for take nothing personal off the internet. I never did.
But see here's the thing, Kirk. You kind of are, because here's the thing. If me and you,
I'm just
hold on, sir. Let me break it down. Let me break it down to you. If me and you agree to do something. Me and you agreed to do something as men. We're going to do this second season of this Wild Man podcast. As a man, no, as an individual, I'm going to say, we agreed to do that. You let me down. And you blaming the audience. But me and you made the agreement.
Down. I'm saying that maybe, this is what I said. I said, maybe I should take a break. That's what I said.
Why?
You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying that when it comes on to certain topic, right? You say you're gonna educate me in the book. So I said, send the book.
I'm not gonna educate you. I'm gonna send the books and I'm gonna let you read the books and you can educate
send me the book.
yourself. But here's the thing: this whole American, Jamaican, or whatever, Jamaican, whatever. To me, that shit holds no. I don't care about it, Kirk. But the point that I'm trying to make is, when you say certain things, because you're going to continue to say them, I don't care. But certain people feel a certain type of way. I'm expressing to you because I have the voice. All right, why they feel like that, and I'm giving you the reasons why they feel like that. Now you can continue to do what you want, right? Because it's you. You could do whatever the hell you want. But at least let me explain to you why. If you don't understand why they feel this way, I'm explaining to you why. Now you say, well, man, Mark, what's the difference between when you say certain things and I say certain things? I explained it to you. Why about that? Is it kind of messed up? Yeah, it's kind of messed up, because what you're saying is true. You're right. But the unfortunate thing about it is people rather accept it, right, from someone who came up with their struggles. It's not to say that you didn't come up with struggles, Kirk. It's not saying that. I'm expressing it to you from the viewer's perspective. They rather accept it from a person who's come up from struggles similar to theirs in a setting similar to theirs, right? So it's just like me going over to Jamaica,
Right.
and I'm you in Jamaica, and you me over there. So basically, you're the native over there. I come over there. I start Jamaican YouTube content as a Black American. I'm like, man, y'all crazy over here, man. Y'all got this brown weed. I don't even smoke weed. Y'all got this brown weed. Check it out, Kirk. When I was in Jamaica, I had my buffer. Me and my girl, we left. We stayed at the Secret's Wild Orchid. They wouldn't let us leave without a buffer. So she wanted to go buy souvenirs, but she didn't want to go to the souvenir shop on the resort. She wanted to go to the hood, you know. So we went with our security. We had a bodyguard. Some dude pulled up with this big old bag of brown weed. Now, I don't smoke weed, never smoked weed in my life, but I know brown weed is not good. Do you hear me going around here saying y'all smoke huff? You know them Jamaicans, they smoke that huff. They weed is brown. They smoke huff. They got sticks and stems in it. You don't hear me saying that. You don't hear me saying that, Kirk. But what if I went down there and I just made a YouTube channel talking about, you know, y'all Jamaicans, y'all smoke that huff. Y'all smoke that huff. It's not my business to sit up there and talk about the huff that y'all smoke. That's y'all huff. It ain't my business. It's wrong for me to come down there and talk about whether y'all weed is huff or not.
Mark, you said that you're visiting. I'm not visiting
No,
the US.
I'm giving you it. No, I'm saying if I relocated to Jamaica and I did what you're doing here,
Mark,
I know I'm speaking.
Tax.
I
pay tax like everybody else.
Kirk,
What you're saying is basically, regardless of me paying tax, you know, I should watch what I say, even if I say it.
No, I'm not saying that. You see, no, you taking the words out of context. I've said numerous times, continue to say what you want. It's just if you're going to make controversial statements and you're going to do controversial topics and you're going to talk about box trucking in a controversial way, just be prepared for what comes with it. You're going to get backlash. And when you get backlash, you can't go sprinting. I didn't tell you to stop. Continue to do what you want to do.
I've been saying what I've been saying over a year.
Right. So what's the big deal? What's the big deal? The only thing is I challenge you today. Well, actually, you challenged me because you were trying to hold me accountable. But you brought it up and I pushed back. Here's the thing, Kirk. I totally disagree with what you think of as far as that topic. I have to disagree, bro. My mother got hoes, bro. Put yourself into my shoes. My mother fought for civil rights.
Right.
What type of person would I be? So you got to put yourself in my shoes the same way I put myself in your shoes. If I go to somebody else's turf, somebody else's country, somebody else's land, somebody else's set, however you want to word it, right? I'm going to fall in line. I'm going to fall in line. All right. I know to fall in line. I'm not going to go over Jamaica and say things and do things. I'm going to act like a person who's not from Jamaica. I'm going to fall in line. I'm going to do the things the way the natives do it. Why? Because I ain't from here.
Right.
Now, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you what I do. I don't do controversy. I stay away from the bullshit. If the bullshit comes to me, then we'll bring it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm peaceful. You know, you do controversy. I don't do it. But if you bring it to me, I can bring it. You dig what I'm saying? You push it out there. So for someone who's progressive, right? You're progressive, right? With controversy, right? With controversial content, controversial sayings, and the way you present yourself. You have to accept the fact that you're going to get pushback, Kirk. You have to.
I understand all of that. I understand all of that. But also, if I felt like, you know, what I'm saying to people is going to offend people, right? I'm not going to change the way I'm saying things because two guys get offended. Just like the girl the other day that was in the live when we were talking about the racism thing. She came in to tell me about how I talk, and she had a boyfriend. But then when we asked her what kind of business she's doing, she looked stupid. Those are the type of people that have an issue.
Okay.
People that never know what they're doing, where they're going, but they got the most problem with people that
Okay.
got their shit together.
All right, so that's a great example then, Kirk.
See what
She
I'm
had a
saying?
conversation. She came to talk to both of us, two smart
Mm-hmm.
guys, and she
Mm-hmm.
sounded crazy. Now, you brought it up earlier to me that when I talked to this particular person, who I don't want to say their names, because I speak a certain way, he didn't understand. So because because my education level is here, right? And his education level may be here when it comes to a specific topic. We're not speaking in general. As far as trucking, you're saying it's like talking down on him, but you just gave an example when this girl came and she came up on the wise man. She talking about two guys who mentally up here when it comes to trucking, right? She looked like a fool. Now, is that your fault and my fault? Because she stepped up here like she knew what the hell she was talking about, and because she didn't, she looked crazy? No. Would I advise you to well, you know what, Kirk? Dumb yourself down. Dumb yourself down, Kirk. Because that's what you kind of insinuated early for me, that I should dumb myself down so a person can be here. If I'm doing a channel where I'm giving free information so people can, learn this industry, if we're here, what is it to learn from? The reason they coming for me is because my education level is up here on this specific topic. So that's why I said, no, I'm not going to bring myself down there. For what? No, you got to catch up. Nah, I'm not doing it. And same thing for you. I wouldn't advise you to do that either. If your education level is here, no, you don't go down. They got to catch up. And if they feel a certain type of way, the hell with them.
All right, man.
I don't, like, you can't. We didn't even get to our last topic, man.
Send me the books, man. Send me the books.
Kurt, man, you tweaking, bro. You tweaking, man. You tweaking, Kurt. You no, Kurt, because you quick to go after people.
No. I'm not going after anybody.
Yes, you are. You quick to go after people, Kurt. Yes, you do. You go after.
I say what I say.
I said I'm not going to say these people's names, so I don't want to say these names. But you like to go after your top 5 people.
Right.
You do, Kirk. So now let's say, what if one day the top of the top 5, the head guy of the top 5, what if one day he decided to stand up to you and push back? Then what, Kirk? And what if he pushing back?
I'm not worried about people pushing back.
Okay, so if you're not worried about them pushing back, why are you worried about the chat pushing back when you're talking in a controversial?
But you keep saying context. I'm worried about the chat. I'm not worried about the chat. I'm saying that when it comes on to certain topic, just send me the book so I can better educate myself.
And what I'm saying is these topics, you keep reverting back to the topic.
Everybody watches every Monday, right? So
I guess maybe not no more because you saying you don't want to do it no more.
Right. So I'm saying I'm gonna take a break, and then in a month or so we come back. You know what I mean?
Nah, Kurt. Here's the thing, man. We don't quit, bro. I'm not a quitter. Because here's the thing.
But it's not quitting.
Kurt, no. Let me explain something to you. It ain't got nothing to do with the chat. Me and you made an agreement. So if you do that, you leaving me hanging. I wouldn't do you like that, Kurt. I wouldn't.
It's not about you leaving you hanging, man.
Well, what is it then?
I'm saying I'm taking a break. I've never said that we ain't gonna do the show no more.
All right.
I'm saying we're taking a break.
Just a break. Why? Why you need a break, Kurt? What's wrong?
What if I need a break? I can't take a break. Well,
no, what's wrong? You weren't talking about, because this is news to me.
Ain't nothing wrong. What if I just want a break?
Okay, but here's the thing, Kurt. If you wanted a break, I think you would have told me before 2 hours into the show. You would have told me yesterday, earlier today, 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. What happened during this show that you want to take a break?
Nothing happened. I'm just saying that you say you're going to send me the book. So I said, send me the book.
You keep reverting back to these books, which lets me know it's something between.
I said I'm going to take a break. And you said that you're going to send me 2 books to read. And I said, send me the book. Remember, I mentioned the break before you mentioned the book.
I'm not going to beg you, bro. I just, to me, it's because I think that's bogus. I think it's bogus. I think it's wrong. I wouldn't do you like that, and if we having a dialogue or a debate and I'm not saying I got the best of you in the debate. I'm not saying you got the best of me. But what I'm saying is, if you brought the topic up, I was speaking to the guy you were talking about. I really want to say who it is, but I'm gonna respect because you told me don't do it. But then Mark, some people think, because, and then you went into the whole, yesterday, and then you brought this Jamaican. We already went through this, Kirk. You know how I feel. I know how you feel. You know how the audience feel. Now you have a core audience over there that they may feel the same way, but they may be more like me to the point where they don't even really care. So it just blows off their shoulder. Their main concern is the value that you're presenting. So, they really don't care. They know you Jamaican, man. So, but okay, over here, I got a different audience. My audience is more aligned with the FBA. I didn't even know what FBA was until last season when they were saying it in the chat.
Until I rooted up out of somebody.
I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know I had a FBA file. I didn't even know what FBA stood. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what's FBA? I don't even follow that stuff. A lot of things roll off my shoulder. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but you're making it seem like my audience, when I've seen on your channel people in your chat like, man, Kirk, you still, I used to watch your channel. I came back, you still on this. I seen you dialogue back and forth with people in your chat based around the way you present contacts, controversial, right? So once again, if you know you're controversial, and you feel like when the you don't have the leg up, you want to step away.
Why you think it has nothing to do with me having a leg up?
Forget the controversy, Kurt. You missing the point. You're leaving me hanging. It's not a good look.
Say I'm gonna leave. I say I'm gonna take a break.
Dude, you just taking a break in the middle of the season, the third episode. You just want to take a break? All right, go do what you want to do, Kurt. I don't know, bro. It's because, man, it don't make sense, Kurt. I look at you go after people and pick fights with people, but then you let the FBA run you away. Come on, man! Like, get out of here with that.
Run me away, bro.
or because me and you have a dialogue and we go back and forth. Maybe you feel a certain type of way of where I because you keep reverting back to this. It's my channel, but I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the guy. My show, the way I present my show, the way I built the show is the way I built it.
No, so I'm not saying that you were talking about me. I'm saying when you make that statement and you say it's your channel, you can say what you want on your channel, right?
And you can say what I want on my channel too. I let you say it all the time. Kirk, I've showed you people message me, say, man, I don't watch The Wise Man because Kirk on it. He's this, he's that, he's this and that. I showed you numerous ones, but yet and still we did season 2. Don't nobody tell me what to do on my channel. Nobody. So even with me, even with me showing you that should let you know that I'm solid with you.
Even but I'm solid with you. I'm just saying.
No, you're not. No, you're not, because you're walking away based off what other people saying. So you can't be too solid with me.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. How many times you want to do certain content and I said don't do it? How many times you want to touch certain subject and I said don't do it?
And I don't do it. And when you say you want to do certain things, don't do it. Because you said, man, I've been taking a break. They're not ready for me.
You called me up.
They're not ready for me. They're not ready for me.
I said, you called me up. You said, yo, I'm going to do this tonight. What do you think? And I said, nope, don't do it.
And did I do it?
Right, but you say I'm not solid. I give you advice all the time.
When I say you're not solid, it's because you're leaving me hanging. If I've told you numerous times, Kirk, yes, I've told you numerous times. I said, Kirk, you my man. Look, we're going to have this debate. We disagree, but I still got your back. If it's time to go to war, I'm going to go. I'm going to shoot with you. I'm going to be hanging out the car like old dog. And then if you in the wrong, I'm going to tell you when you in the wrong when we get back in the car. But I'm still going to go, I'm going to go let them shots off. You see what I'm saying? Even if you in the wrong, Kirk, I'm going to go still let them shots off. And I'm going to just let you know you in the wrong. Kirk, man, I had to delete somebody and you was in the wrong.
Right.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm a ride with you. So basically, what I'm saying is, with people showing me with those comments and those DMs or whatever I got, I brought them to you. I said, look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Did I get rid of you, or did I say, Kirk, I don't want to do nothing with you no more? No, I didn't. Right? I didn't do that. That means I'm solid with you. If I say, man, I got your back, I got your back. I could say I feel like a lot of the BS that I'm in with your top 5 YouTubers is because of you. I could say that. I could really say that because I'm aligned with you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I know I'm him. And I know they can't mess that. Listen, anytime I'm ready, I can desecrate all of them. Anytime I get ready, it's on my time, Kirk. I'm cut like that. You see what I'm saying? So I could say, I'm guilty by association with you for that. But I know at any time I could just flip a switch.
This guy, yeah. Well,
so that's the difference. Because you understand what a person that's solid. So when I'm saying I'm solid with you whether you in the right or you in the wrong. If I say you my man, whether you right or you wrong, I'm rolling with you. We back to back. But when I get you in the car, I'm gonna hold you accountable, Kirk. We had to J down on these people for no reason. You was in the wrong, and vice versa.
All right, man, I get it.
This is why, Kirk, you don't come with this middle American mentality, man. Straight up, man. It ain't for you, man.
I do live in middle America. You forgot?
Oh, now you accepting it. All right, Kirk, I gotta go. I'm gone. You tweak it, bro. This ain't you, Kirk. I don't know what's going on with you. Like, you tweaking tonight. Like, you the man. You the man who go after everybody.
Yeah, I am. And I'm not backing down.
Yeah, you is. You ain't backing down. You running away.
You call it?
You running away.
Middle America.
Man, you tweaking, bro. I don't know what's going on with you, bro.
Man, let's see if anybody. You want to wrap it up? Let's see if anybody got a question or whatever. We can wrap it up.
Man, anybody got questions? I don't know. We didn't even get to the last topic, man. I'm just,
You want to read some other question if anybody got questions?
Well, y'all got questions for Kirk because he quit. He quit. So get your questions in for Kirk because he quit because he didn't get his way, or the conversation didn't go his way, and he's quitting. All right, so he's quitting. Man. So
I'm trying to baby tantrum, right?
He's been really, really quiet. He's quitting, like, whatever, bro. Yeah. You're supposed to be the toughest guy on YouTube in the box truck, and you let little old Mark make you quit. Wham.
Oh man,
come on, bro. Like, you tweaking, bro. You tweaking, bro. Don't do it. Don't, Kirk. Don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter.
Oh man, I never quit, man. I never quit. I'm solid.
You'll be here. So you'll be here next week.
I gotta get my own tweet button for you, man.
Hey man, you lucky, man. Kirk, I'm gonna have to put you in a circle, man.
Put me in a circle. What is a circle, man? What is the circle?
You gonna find out. You gonna find out.
Everything I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, man. Cause man, I'm upset with you, man. This ain't you, man. I thought you was him. I thought you was like me. I thought you was him. Kirk.
Anybody got any question, man? You let me pass my wife dinner.
I didn't let you pass nothing. You quit. Man. Well, I'm pretty sure she happy. She ain't gotta worry about you next Monday because you quit. Tell her you quit. Do you think she'll like a quitter? I met your wife. I don't think she'll like a quitter.
She gonna ask you why. She probably upstairs watching right now.
Hey, Kirk, and I guarantee you, she gonna be like, you wrong, Kirk. I didn't do nothing to you, Kirk. You my man. You know what I'm saying? And I've said that numerous of times before. But at the end of the day, sometimes Dude, we did a whole debate a few months ago. You didn't even let me get a word in about the non-compete. Did I go piss a fit? All right, quit. I quit. I need a week off to think about it. Send me the books. I quit.
Oh man.
You can't go after people and then when one time it don't go your way, then you want to quit. Because now you showing your weakness. So now the top 5 YouTubers gonna come. I'm gonna tell you now, you quit.
Right.
I can't, I'm not, you ain't got Chicago behind you. Chicago ain't behind you. You gonna have to stand on that yourself.
Of course Chicago will still support me.
No, they're not. Chicago support me. No, because if you walk away, Kirk, we can't come. See, because the MGM's coming, Kirk. If the MGM's gotta come to help you with the top 5, we gonna come. We gonna come. But see, if you walk away, Kirk, then you know then ain't our fight no more.
No,
it
man.
We can't do it. Cause you know they on the ropes right now. I'm ready for whatever. See, Kirk, let me explain something to you. At any here's the thing. I control the situation, Kirk. At any time, whenever I get ready, I could just destroy all your top. Whoever you want, I could just destroy them. Whenever you ready, it's when I get ready.
Right. So
but I'm telling you this.
Chicago still ain't gonna support me?
I'm telling you this. If you walk away, Kirk, you walking away. You got out. You was like Trey and Boys in the Hood. Doe, let me out. That's how you is right now. Doe, let me out.
Oh man. I don't believe.
Do I need to cue it up for you? Let me cue it up for you. Hold on. Let me cue it up for you. Doe, let me out. This you, Kirk. Hold on.
Oh man.
This you, Kirk. This you.
You would have the support of everybody.
This you. This you, Kirk. Hold on. This you. Hold on. Let me show you who you is right now.
Copyright strike, man.
Nah, I ain't getting no copyright. This a movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie. Hold on. Where's my share screen? It's you, Kirk.
Mark said, boys in the hood.
It's you, Kirk. It's you right here. See, these my people in the back seat. I'm driving. This Kanisha right here. This you. That's you. Here you go right here. Look at you got the tear in your eyes.
Let me out.
Come on, bro. See, this me. I'm looking at you like, what? You got me in this shit. You was with Ricky. Look at him.
Let me out.
God damn. God damn.
Oh, man. That boys in the hood, Mark.
Look, we let you out. Look at you. Look at you, Kirk. You started with the top 5 YouTubers and then you want to get out the car. Look at you.
Oh man.
Look at you. And he off the Amazon pack. The guy sitting up there, he off the Amazon pack. So now you finna take the bus with the guy off the Amazon pack. Man, get out of here, man. Now, so get out the car if you want to, Kirk. Get out the car if you want to. Get out the car. We can't. The MGMs, Chicago. I might take Detroit. And say, nah, we ain't in that. Fall back. Man, Detroit is the sister of Chicago. They're my first cousins.
Boy, man. Tony and Inner Screw, they all support me.
Quiet as kept. Tony was in the chat. Tony told you was wrong. Tony said Chicago and Detroit cousins.
Tony should be in his
Listen,
bed
you know why I like Tony? Because Tony's solid. Even when you wrong, and I know that's your man, but I seen it earlier. Man. I just didn't say nothing. And Kirk and Tony said earlier, stand on business. The hell is wrong with you? You just took a break. Tony said, you tweaking, Kirk. This your man. Chicago and Detroit cousins, we solid. So even when you wrong, your man letting you know you wrong. That's how I know Tony's solid. If you wrong, Kirk.
Let me out the car, Mark.
Get out, man. Just get out. Get out. Tony said it before I even said it. Chicago and Detroit cousins.
Oh man.
So what you gonna do, Kirk? You got the mob behind you. You got the mob with you.
Inglewood.
You gonna step away from the mob to go fight the top 5 by yourself? You started with the top 5, and you got me in it.
Oh man.
The leader of the top 5, when he was throwing jabs at me, but he done got real personal. He took it there. So now you done got me in this mess, and then you want to get mad and then get out the car. Type of sucker stuff is you on? I see. Man. I dropped you right. I pulled up right to the bus stop and dropped you off to the dude that's off the Amazon pack, clucking out off the Amazon pack. You need to see it again. You need to see it again, Kirk. All right then, man.
Oh
Stop
man,
playing with me, boy.
Chicago still got my back, man. I'm still gonna be supported by Chicago, man. I'm telling you.
You gonna turn around. There's gonna be nothing behind you. Air.
Oh man,
it's gonna be air behind you, Kirk. Chicago ain't moving. We not moving.
Chicago, Detroit, even your boy over by what's his name? What you call him? In Cleveland. What's his name? What's your boy over in Cleveland?
That's Midwest too.
What's his
name?
All
Midwest. It's D Walt.
SD Walt gonna support me 1,000, man. 1,000.
Yeah.
We're good, man. We're good. But still send me the book, man.
All right. So you'll be here next week?
I'll be here next week, man.
Okay. He got back in the car, man. He got back in the car. All right. I had to show a boy. I had to show him how he look. Sometimes you gotta show a person how they look for them to fall in line.
Oh, you think that's me in the car crying? Or that's
no,
me
that
AK
was you.
Together?
That was you, Trey. No, that wasn't you with the AK. That wasn't you. That wasn't you, Kirk. I thought that could have been you, but you showed me something tonight, Kirk.
You said
you showed me something.
Hey, you tweaking, man. Hey, Mark.
Earlier today, I thought that could have been you.
Mark,
but tonight you showed me different. You Trey. Now you can redeem yourself. But as of right now, you Trey.
Oh man.
You finna be swinging at the air in a minute like that. Like how he was swinging in the air.
Oh man.
That's finna be you in a minute. That's you.
Oh man. All right, man.
So choice is yours, man.
We in the car, man. Hey, Chicago people, man. I'm in the car.
Hey, you saw y'all saw when I said, hey, you ain't got Chicago. Detroit stepped in like, hey, Kirk, you know Chicago, Detroit cousins. He seen everybody falling back. Kirk said, let me get back in this car, man. Hey, Kirk said, let me get back in this car, man. I told Kirk, I said, hey, man, we falling back. The MGM, Chicago, we falling back. We not finna help you go against these top 5 YouTubers. Man, Tony got my back. Before I even looked at the chat, hey, Kirk, Tony said, hey, Kirk, Chi-Town and Detroit first cousins, man. So he already let you know what it was. Like, damn, Kirk. So down in Chi-Town and Detroit, they got you. Hey, Chi-Town and Detroit fell back. Kirk seen people falling back from. Kirk said, let me get my ass back in this car, man. Hey, let me get my ass back in this car, man. Because, man, the mob ain't behind me. I done went out here and started this stuff with all these people in the top 5 YouTubers. I'm bullying and picking on these people and stuff.
Oh man!
You slowly start seeing people. You slowly start seeing people.
Man.
Hey man, you slowly start seeing people to step back, Kirk. They step back.
Oh man!
All right. You cool, Kirk. We got you
here,
back,
man.
All right. Don't do that no more, Kirk. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more, Kirk.
Come out the car?
Yeah, man. You was on the fence, man.
Oh, man. You know.
You was on the fence, Kirk. You got
good, man.
All right. Because you know we make the best content, man.
Oh, I know that.
All right, so then why would you want to?
I know the people they can't stand me, but they love the content. I know that.
All right, so if we make the best content at the end of the day, and we're providing the great information for the people, Kirk, you can't deny as far as the team, we make a hell of a team.
Oh no, I know that.
All right, so then don't do what you just did again, Kirk. Don't do it. Don't let me find out that you know you don't do that, Kirk. That ain't. Cause then the next time we're gonna be looking sideways at you. Then I'm gonna have to pull up another movie to show you who you is in another movie. Cause when you show little signs of wavery, and you like to talk about the wavery man. You did a whole thing on the wavery guy yesterday, and ain't it ironic that you wavering the next day? Because when you wavering, that might mean you might snitch.
Right.
So now you might have to disappear, you Kirk.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go that far.
All right, so then don't waver because then we gotta look at you sideways, like, man, Kirk. No, we can't go do that.
You ain't gotta look at me sideways.
Kirk might tell. Go that far. He might tell. So now we gotta get rid of him.
Nah. I ain't telling that again. I ain't telling that again.
Because you did the whole wavery thing yesterday, and here you is wavering.
I ain't gonna put.
You want me to pull it?
I ain't gonna.
All right, you snap back in. All right, cool.
I ain't gonna tell that again.
Because you listen to Vibes Cartel. You listen to Vibes Cartel, right? I like Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, man.
All right then.
Vibes Cartel and
go listen to Vibes Cartel tonight, man. We gotta get you back on track, man. I don't know what's going on with you, man.
Mark tweaking, man.
No, Mark ain't tweaking. Mark ain't tweaking. Mark, listen, let me explain something to you, Kirk. Mark can't tweak. Mark can't get caught off his square. Mark gonna always stay on his square. I have to.
Right.
In every situation. I stand in my I can't I don't fall off my square. Tonight you fell off your square. Mm-hmm. And I had to get you back together. It took me 30 minutes.
I'm in the hot seat tonight.
You ain't in the hot seat tonight. You in the hot seat, you tweaking. You off your square. You know what off your square mean?
I'm off my square.
Yeah, you was off your square.
Right.
You don't know what it mean, do you?
Yeah, that's like somebody not, like what you say, like, they're not themselves or whatever it is. They're not on point.
You ain't on point. So
right.
you gotta stay on point, especially when you out here picking fights with people, Kirk.
All right, man.
We didn't even do our last topic, man. I wanted to talk about the box truck mind state, but I guess we'll push that back for next week, man. I don't even have
push it back for next week, man.
Yeah, because man, I spent too much.
You gonna go war again?
Nah, who's warring? When you want warring?
You said we hold each other accountable.
Me and you want warring.
You throw me in the back of the car tonight.
With the Kirk.
With movies.
That whole Jamaican thing, you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think you just felt I might have got the best of you on that one. Mm-hmm. It happens. Then the whole thing. I told you in that live stream Saturday when I played it back, I was going to get you Monday.
Right.
Kirk, let me explain something to you. If I ever fall off my square, when it comes to this content creation and I'm outside my body, I expect you to hold me accountable. Get me back on my square. I expect my MGMs, I expect my subscribers to chat to do the same thing. And you know what? I'm going to be like, man, I appreciate it because I was tweaking. Get me back on my square. Get me back on point. My homie got me on point this morning for some other stuff. Early this morning. Woke me up. I was up anyway. And I said, you're right. I said, you're right. So don't do that no more, Kirk.
All right, man.
All right, y'all. Another episode, Wiseman Podcast. We didn't get to talk about the mind state. I think that was very important, but I think we covered a lot of good things tonight. And
Monkey fresh and cookie fresh.
We're going to continue to bring some good content for you guys and, this box truck space. And until next time, guys, peace.
Peace out, man.